shit.
Wild.
Well, us and a bunch of Slayers decided to go attack some big dude, and we befriended
Some big dude.
a giant who has a big old radius, so we're kind of staying the fuck out of there. And
Hello, cat.
we're doing this to save
Egg.
the egg of a dragon, and also to pay off our debt.
We're not in debt.
We're not in debt.
Yes, we are technically.
No, we are not.
No, we're not.
No.
Who are we in
No,
debt
we're not.
to?
What's the purpose of a grudge?
The king's dead.
We're
and
not
we need
in
a new
debt.
one. We're not in debt.
Well, regardless,
We're in king debt.
We have a severe king deficit.
I suppose that's technically true, but I don't think that's the same as
I
you know, this dwarven kingdom is in recession.
Oh my god.
All right, Emil, you'll start us off.
Oh fuck.
Jacket music too.
Keep an eye. Chili dog, so Patch doesn't.
Yep, sadness.
Did you say you have to pass your chili dog?
No, I'm keeping an eye on my
Protect his chili dog from
Patch
Patches.
doesn't eat it.
Because
because he
Patches
ate
is
chili
a
beans
little
one
shit.
Like most cats.
Yee.
Can't see much, but I can see these people. We will. These are the bad people, right?
Yes, those are
Yes.
people.
Yes.
yes.
Okay, guiding bolt.
Number
second level,
2.
You've also got advantage on blue guy.
Yee. He's fairy fired.
Yeah,
Oh,
fairy
okay.
fired blue guy, not to be confused with any other blue guys we may or may not have
Yes.
fought in the past.
I'll aim it at number 2, so that way at least our giant friend. Season 2.
What?
I will miss.
Oof.
Damn it.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Josh, maybe we should have gotten up our character sheets.
Meh.
My apologies. You know what? Why not? Let's just make things even more annoying for you guys.
Oh?
Rude.
They're gonna bring out a 9th character sheet.
That's annoying for me.
Okay,
Well,
we
another
break into
rookie
Josh's
nerf.
computer and give him more character sheets.
Meh.
Can
Get
those
the
two
square
give me
off
dex
me.
saves?
Oh.
No.
What's he doing?
Probably erupting Earth again.
Earth.
Oh.
Because it's the
Damn
only
it.
good damaging
Or
spell
just
these
in
guys
case,
have.
Just in case.
Yeah. There's not a lot
Alright.
of fun Earth spells.
DC 13, or take 20 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Oh.
Mimir is out for the count.
Nope. Bless is gone.
Oh,
Oof.
that's not good.
Let's get Torek.
Where's Mimir?
Yeah.
Oh, or just overall.
Or are we
I
just
should
eating
probably
him into
open
the
my
old-
Mimir's
character
over
sheet
there.
too.
I have Yot, Mimir, as well as a minion.
Alright.
Yeah, I thought you meant he's unconscious for a second. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't see him. He's not in the square.
Oh, my intention was not to fright.
No, I just
Doesn't-
misunderstood.
Does 12, 18, or 10 hit Torek?
The 18 will hit.
5 piercing.
Ouch.
Batman!
Ah! I see our friend needs some more healing.
It's
What's supposed to have? Okay. Torek, you're fine. Emil,
I'm
you're fine. I'm fine. You're fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
I am going
Everything
to.
is cool when Michael's not here.
Rude.
What about Beacon of Hope?
I thought Beacon of Hope was already active.
It was just lost.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was just locked. Do you not have Warcaster, Evan? I'm just double checking. Do you have Warcaster, Evan?
No, I'm a child.
That
All
doesn't
right.
explain.
Do you have
Use
Warcaster?
is no,
No,
excuse
no,
for
I don't.
being unoptimized.
Okay.
Get on everyone else's level.
I'm going to second level healing word. I would cure wounds, but I don't want to be within hurting range.
I mean, if you are, he'll just chuck some rocks.
But I like that AoE damage. I
do
will.
not
Yeah,
hit
second
Heaven,
level of
man.
healing word.
Behold.
Behold, 18 healing
That's pretty
That is
good.
too good.
to big man.
Yeah,
As an action, I will shoot number one. My heavy crossbow. 1, 2. Hey!
that'll hit
Nice.
for 9. Is that your turn?
Well, that'll be my turn.
Does he just take the opportunity attack to get better people in the aura? Yeah, sure. You know, who needs to live anyways? That doesn't hit either, so you know it's fine. And then he's going to whack the earth elemental.
Nice.
One of those will hit for a whopping 19 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And 10 to everybody around him. Oof, that almost kills the shark.
What about the second? Does he only have one attack?
No, he missed the next one.
Oof.
Actually, does he? Oh, that actually hits. AC 18,
Oh, yay.
not 19. I'm so used to just, having to roll against AC 36.
You
Shark is
shouldn't. It
dead.
hasn't happened in a little bit.
Come on, Obion isn't here.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Not yet, anyway.
Alright, Marlos is going to pull out a wand with a very creepy looking, almost like a brain with
Uh-oh.
Ew.
tentacles attached to the end of it.
Ew.
That's not good.
Torek, make me a con saving throw.
That's not good.
Really?
I know what this is.
You think?
Do I want to risk that? I'll risk it.
That is the DC.
Oh.
You are not paralyzed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Wand
then
of
Marlo, because
paralysis, big
I
danger.
did not realize he actually had this. Marlos's outline now begins to shift.
Oh, fucking. He's got blur.
Ah.
No. He's got a
Mirror
cloak of
image?
displacement.
Oh, fucking.
What? At least it's normal now, I guess.
Does Dragon recharge? That's the character sheet I was missing. Supposed to be whispered, but no, it does not. So let's just go. Did we go melee against you?
No.
But you're so tasty looking.
No.
I think you're tasty looking.
No.
It's gonna bite you
I'm
and
not
claw
tasty.
twice. All right. Does a 28, 16, or 26 hit?
16 is my AC.
And you take 12 piercing damage,
Ow.
4 thunder damage,
Ow.
and 9 slashing damage.
Ow. Danger.
How far did they move? Yeah, and they're just outie. How far did I? There they are.
Does it have flyby?
No, it does not.
Oh, Sunny Strike.
Slap it.
Sunny Strike. Oh.
I, hmm,
Yeah, we all have inspiration again.
yeah.
No, it's true.
I think I'll use my inspiration for that. We bap. There we
Oh.
go. Stunning
That'll
strike.
hit.
DC
That
14.
Minus
Give me-
11.
An inspiration is for any D20 or any of our D20s.
Any.
Okay.
That has passed.
Bugger.
I'm like, do I use my inspiration to reroll it? I'll have my
3,
I'll have my
2.
inspiration to reroll that, please.
Okay. Oh! Oh, you ain't going nowhere.
Yes! Yes!
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's so worth it. Yes!
Turned it into a lovely little nat 1.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, that's so clutch.
I will unload and then probably proceed to die.
Hey, maybe.
You have me.
Cathra. However, now Marlos's guy is right in your guys' faces.
Yeah.
Cathra,
Yeah,
make
he
me a
is.
con save
Oh, that's right.
Suboptimal.
against petrification.
No, thank you. I don't like that.
Uh,
Inspiration, I'd be rolling that. That's better.
That's better.
That has passed.
it's
I should really hope so. I'd be very concerned.
Oh,
Damn, +9. That's
yeah,
spicy.
you've got high saves.
I do.
it's a Durgan.
Yeah.
Is
It
Stone
is a
Durgan.
Durgan. Yeah, I'm not like surprised. It's just like dang.
Yeah.
We'll just we'll flashbang.
Nice.
Yeah, they're within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
Where is clicky button? There is clicky button.
Oh.
Garbage damage.
Sad damage.
What is 30 feet?
I think so.
30, 30, 30.
30.
30.
30?
30.
30.
What a bunch of idiots we are.
Very true. Then I'll healing word, Doric.
Thank you.
I can close that sheet. He's dead.
Marlos?
Not Marlos. The
This
guy
guy?
who stabbed Torque with a single spear once.
Oh.
Let's see. Come on.
Oh, wait.
The
Marlos takes
elemental-
damage.
You have to be hit with an attack to lose cloak of displacement.
Ah, okay.
See, the Earth Elemental failed, Marlos failed, and the dragon has passed.
Well,
Unsurprising.
it says if you take damage.
Let me double check it. Handouts, items, cloak of displacement. Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Hey.
He's not Wibbly.
Back to advantage. Is that your turn?
Get him.
It's a duel. Duel. Miss. Miss. Torque. Go
Alright.
Daka Daka.
Do I want to step back so I can get that sweet, sweet sharpshooter bonus?
Well, the dragon can't hit you because it's stunned.
Yeah, but Marlos isn't stunned.
Do you think Marlos is gonna hit you with 18 damage?
Maybe. I'm gonna step back.
He's not got great melee. Should have given him Warcaster. But he attacks you with his snake hair. That doesn't it.
Wonderful. All right, we're gonna incinerate this dragon. Hopefully.
Dragon or Marlos? Ooh.
Then that'll hit.
Nice.
Oh.
Cool. Ugh, I don't like that. But I want a flurry of blows, and I'm on my last key point. So I'll
That
just
does
do.
not hit.
And hibbity. Nice.
That'll hit.
And flurry of blows, hibbity oof.
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 Dislike. How much damage?
It's real badly injured though. Is that your turn?
I'm in a little bit of a corner-ish. Yeah.
Kind of. Emil.
I could use my.
Oh, we love
Difficult
tinnitus.
terrain.
Thank you.
Oof.
Difficult. I'll use my last third level for third level. Yeah, that's the level.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I instinctively clicked my character like I was gonna add health to him.
And then we'll put Toll the Dead on the dragon.
A wise decision. Haha.
Bruh.
Did I tell you guys my mother of all dad jokes?
Oh god.
You told me. You didn't tell
gotta
them.
tell us now.
Oh
we're.
god.
I'm gonna put this on pause because this is so bad.
Oh no.
So we're talking about suns and stars, right? And our sun is a class G star, and I said to the kids, so if you ever just want to remember, he's our top G.
Who the fuck did that?
No, I think it was Danielle or Evan.
Was it me?
Is that your turn, Emil?
That was you,
I,
Danielle.
Hondo. Yep.
Hi, Hondo. We love Hondo.
Oh, we love Hondo.
That was great.
Let's get another.
No.
Yeah,
No.
You like this
Yeah.
box a little too much.
I love this box. Erupting Earth, deck saves.
Fuck you.
You don't even take damage, don't you? Do you?
I don't have evasion yet, motherfucker.
Fuck you.
No, is
Yay!
what level? What level are we?
6.
6!
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He's trying to kill us.
Okay, DC 13. If you failed, you take 23 bludgeoning.
Look at all those 21s.
Oops.
The square
Samter.
crew really just said, nah,
Alright,
bro.
I need to double check to see if I need to add the damage before I make it attack for inspiration. It just made. Oh, okay, so I can choose. I'm gonna first of all, as an action, I'm gonna shoot Marlos with advantage
Okay.
with my heavy crossbow.
It's
1. Oh,
oof.
2.
Miss.
Eh.
Hit.
Bless you.
Okay.
For 2. Bonus action. I'm gonna give big guy a bardic inspiration.
And he can add that to any damage roll of an attack.
Yep,
Nice.
or AC.
Spices.
Please tell me his AoE isn't. Uh-huh. His AoE is dice. No.
Yeah.
Still I'm making Josh fight himself.
That will
It makes me sad.
be my turn.
Okay. Oh look, everybody's in there. Now we get to go whack. That'll hit. How much is the bardic? D8.
8.
Oh look, that's another 8. Everything in the area takes 18 thunder damage.
Nice.
That leaves the earth elemental nearly dead. The dragon is absolutely suffering. And Marlos is getting there too. And then I get another one. Okay, it doesn't hit at least. You know what?
Hmm.
Can these 3 make me con saves against the wand?
Oh goodness.
Is it a wand of
Hmm.
fear?
Wand of paralysis.
Oh.
Then yeah, reroll. Damn it.
Oof.
Uh,
I'm gonna try resistancing that.
Isn't the DC 15?
14.
It's a DC 15.
Oh, damn.
I
Cathra,
don't have resistance.
you are paralyzed.
That's not
Sad
good.
days.
Let's see here. Breath weapon?
I'll go with that one.
Where did my luck go, y'all?
In the
Damn, look
garbage?
at
I don't know,
Cathra's.
but it can stay there.
Damn, Cathra's
Oh, but
got.
like, okay, like, run or kill Cathra.
Bruh.
I'm gonna do this one.
Oh yes, come closer to me.
Do not
Yes!
kill the Iron Frost. We already know what happened the last time.
We can set a precedent here.
I could make the funniest joke in all of our series.
You really could.
All right,
That would be so
Cathra,
funny. I would almost not be mad.
Here we go.
Cathra does it 29, 19, or 22 hits.
The 19 doesn't hit, the other two do.
You take. Well, I don't even really need to tell you what you take. You are unconscious, but you have not failed any death saves yet.
Cool. Rest in
At
peace,
least she's
Rosemary.
not dead.
No,
Not
it's like
yet!
a resting bitch face.
I mean, I've got that IRL, so it fits.
Exactly.
Mood.
I'm not even joking, I've been told that by people before.
We can only make it. Do I risk the opportunity? No, there's no way. Yeah, just go there. Catherine, make me a death save. On.
No.
Bruh.
Ugh.
Oh, that is 1 failed death save. One of those will hit Thron Tomb. Torek.
Alright, so he's back to being wiggly, isn't he?
It's the start of his next
Yeah.
turn.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good hit the
Wiggle,
dragon.
wiggle, wiggle.
I'm gonna move over here so that I can see the two of them. And I'm gonna go for the dragon. Do I want that? Yeah. We're gonna go for the dragon. Wah! Oof. Wah! There we go.
That'll hit.
And wah!
Minus 15. That'll also hit. Michael. Oh, poor Michael.
What?
Don't worry about it, Michael.
The dragon has a whole up in 2 hit
Oh
points.
my fucking god.
Oh, good thing we have an AoE person.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Emil.
Alrighty then. Oh, jeez.
Don't say I almost died, I'm still actively dying.
That is fair.
And it's-
Yeah, can I try to revive her or?
well, I mean,
no?
do you have a healing spell?
Yeah, I do.
So
Wish I
yes,
was
It's a healing
Potions,
spell.
it's
Or
a
you
healing
could just,
spell.
like, stabilize her with a medicine check.
You can feed me potions, I have potions.
That too.
Level 2 cure wound.
That works too. I live!
See?
Which is great, but that would have
Almost
been really
died.
funny.
Then 10 feet. There you go. That's what
The
turn.
fight's not over, I still could.
You are not currently dying.
I'm
We're
out of
all
blasty
alive.
spells, so we retreat.
Watch he spells my ass.
What? Samter.
Bonus action. I'm also going to cast Mass Healing Word
Yay! Heals.
for 13,
Oh.
and I'm gonna shoot the dragon. Yes.
Good shit.
Good job.
And even with stone skin, it is dead.
Yay!
Needing Marlos to make a dex save or fall prone.
Please don't fall down. Please don't fall down. Please
Which
don't fall
actually, honestly, he might just willingly fail that save. But no, the giant's right there.
Yeah.
down.
Who do you want to get got by?
He has passed.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him with disadvantage. 15?
Nope.
Ugh.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That'll be my turn.
Oh, look! A cult leader!
Tasty.
Hey, look, a dude. Wham!
Well,
Dude
fuck, if
sticks
he
the
could-
landing and then is immediately hit by a pillar-sized club.
oh. Then he gets advantage on the next one.
Get wrecked.
Sadly, he only hit on the second one.
Actually,
Ah,
I don't think Fairy Fire's still up.
Well, no, it's
No.
not.
no,
It's
it's not.
But that also kills the elemental.
Nice.
Just in the crossfire.
I forgot. I saw I have my spiritual weapon right there. But I'm using
Yeah.
I've been using my bonus action though.
Marlos. Does he really have anything?
The answer is no.
Marlos gets down on his knees and he just starts begging for his life.
He proposed.
Shit. What do we
If
do?
if you just don't kill me.
Oh, also, Kathra, make me a con save for the end of your last turn. You're no longer paralyzed.
Nice.
Wait.
Do we eradicate the cult? That's
I
kind of what we're
think
doing.
so.
What's our other option here? What else would we do with him?
Um,
How murdery are we feeling tonight?
I mean, he
Especially
hasn't
'cause, you
done
know-
anything wrong.
No, he hasn't.
We could possibly
Yeah.
bring him back to Earth Mother.
Hmm.
What's she gonna do?
I don't know. It's either like she says Marlos is kind of a sweet kid. He's a decent person at least.
That is true. He's not horrible.
Yeah. But like also if we leave him, he might come back for vengeance.
Yeah, might also
If we
reform
don't-
his cult.
But are we okay with murdering him in cold blood?
We've murdered everybody else in cold blood.
Yeah.
They didn't surrender! This is different.
I'm just going to. Do you mind if I interject?
Sure.
Sure,
Sure.
go ahead.
What did he do to the Explorers League expedition?
That is true. He
That is
murdered
true.
them
He
in
killed
cold
him.
blood.
Let's kill him. He killed the.
Yep.
He killed dwarves. You gotta kill
I
him.
thought that was
need-
just gonna push you over the edge.
We need to give his blood to the blood god.
No, no,
I feel
no.
like that's a bad idea.
Email
I
back
feel
to
like
school.
that's
Go
invoking
back to
things we
school.
maybe don't want invoked.
Cause is that not Cain?
Yeah, go back to school, my dude.
Wow.
No, get out of
No.
here.
Fuck
Please,
off.
No. I need to find a bloodthirster of yours later.
All right,
After it's
so
your turn.
So would you? Oh yeah, we just murking this dude.
we killing. Here we go, killing again.
Here we go, killing again. I guess we'll just
Man, I
Burn
wanted
holy
to
fire.
petrify somebody.
No.
We've never seen a petrification that wasn't an accident. He has failed. Torek.
Alrighty. We're gonna chuck light Yeah, Marlos. Do I have advantage on this one? Has he been hit?
You don't have advantage, but you don't have disadvantage.
Gotcha. Tool. Oh my
Oh my
god.
goodness. What are those, like 1, 2, and 2?
Something like
6,
that.
2, and 3. Ugh.
Yikes.
That'll be my turn.
I hate to see that.
Hate
Emil.
to see it.
Righty then. 30. What guy do you bump this game? Peace. What? Damn it.
Does not hit either.
God damn
That's
it.
my turn.
Yeah, dash.
Yeah, we still have the other guy who's alive too.
Oh yeah.
Can I add it to attack?
Zamter.
I shoot him. 1.
Shoot good.
It's an
That will
18 hit.
miss.
Ooh.
2.
We're not doing a very good job of executing this, dude.
No.
No.
How do we keep missing?
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Get him, giant.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I do have a bonus action bonk, don't I?
Yeah.
Skeeter.
Oh my god.
Thrown to him, he like froze midair with his club in hand as you guys had that conversation. Then just as you finish, he didn't even like turn his head because he doesn't need to. He just kind of
Yeah.
like nods and then goes down with it.
Wham.
Thankfully, Thrawn Tomb can hit things.
That's a 29 and a crit.
Oh, he's dead.
He's very dead.
Wow.
Oh, as Throntum comes down with this club, it's basically like a shovel cleaving through a pile of dirt.
Oof.
As Marlos's body actually disintegrates into clods of dirt,
Huh.
leaving naught but his dirty robes and those items he was using to fight against you.
Interesting.
Could have at least washed him before he died.
Oh, nice. Let's go get the dragon egg.
Yeah.
Is there anything still alive in here?
There's one.
I think something ran off.
He's at the far end.
Okay.
By the time you guys get there, though, he's not going to be.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So if we can't get to him, then I
Then
guess
I'm
end
just
combat.
ending. Yeah, I'm ending combat.
All right.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Hey,
That was painful.
go get ourselves a dragon egg.
I look up to Throntune and Giant. I'm like, it has been an absolute pleasure fighting with you, Throntune.
He kind of nurses some of the bruises on his lower legs he was getting. He's like, enjoyable.
Yes. Healing? Question mark.
No.
All right.
Discussions
was-
later.
What do you say, Josh?
Discussions later.
Grab
Yes.
egg.
Make me a strength check.
Oh.
As you go up and
I still have a bardic.
you try and grab this egg off of the black opal, it's almost like the thing has been slightly fused to the top of the gem.
Don't like that.
Damn it, dude.
Stanter comes up. All right, let me try this. He rolls up his shoulders, which look a little bit bigger, a little bit more defined since the last time.
Go for
I
it.
got this. Hopefully. Strength check, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, the fact that our strongest man is gone.
Oh
and he's a
god.
wizard.
5. Throntune, can we use your help,
Here, I'll try it.
please?
I at least don't have a negative.
Hey,
Oh.
that's a
My
save.
As Throntum had like begun like taking steps up the natural cavern, Catherine just comes up and just a little and just with a little bit of a crack, it comes up off of the black opal.
Let's hope
Damn.
that doesn't injure the egg. But good job.
egg
Very
also
good
needs
job.
to give you some tips there, Samter.
Hey, being strong is not my is not my strong. Someone has to be able to speak to people in the relationship. Okay, and we all know that someone's me.
That's
All
called
right.
counseling.
She's not very good with interpersonal relationships sometimes.
Okay, neither are most of us.
That's why you have me.
Now I can clear my screen of all these billion different auras.
Cool, you can also give us shiny things.
Yes.
I can indeed.
Cloak into placement and a
We-
wanted paralysis.
Can I take the
Let me get
cloak?
that tab up.
So
Let's gather our collective loot and then we'll divvy it
Yeah.
up.
Mhm.
gathering all this collective loot. We have first and foremost the Cloak of Displacement.
Wonderful.
Nice.
We have not that one. I didn't like that one. The Wand of Paralysis.
Mm.
Spicy.
And then let me go find out what else did I grab. Oh, I didn't. Let me grab the other ones.
One's plural. We like.
Well, yeah, you remember I rolled a 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why you were having such consternation with some of these items.
They're
Oops.
good items.
Oh, whoops! I broke the rules.
Oh.
He
You
had
too
four.
many attunement
He had,
slots.
he had 4 attunement items.
Oh.
Oh my God.
It's
Whoops.
easy to know.
It's
Ring of
Oh, sweet.
Evasion.
Wait,
So
no
pretty,
no
it's
take
so
backsies.
cute.
Braces of defense.
Yes! Mine.
Kadork's gonna be stacked.
Mine.
Hey, you know he was special. I don't know.
It's...
And also on him, he had a bunch of coin, like a ton of coin, like a very large,
Suspicious for
kind of
someone who doesn't really
suspiciously
like
large
coins.
sack.
Of
Oh!
Jesus, dude.
Wow.
is it dwarven minted?
It's mostly rest minted.
Huh.
Mans was out here robbing banks.
It's...
Or
There is some amount that is dwarven minted, probably 20% of it, but the rest of it is rest.
Interesting.
So for player purposes, I'm assuming. Okay. Never mind. Let's figure out what items are going to. Braces
Yeah.
of defense go to Torque.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Cloak of Displacement to Mimir, possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
I think on it, it's a good option on anyone,
Yeah.
right? But for this party, Cather, you have an AC of
20.
20 currently, and it goes away when you get hit with damage, right?
Who's got the lowest ACs?
I've got
Well,
18
Torque.
with the bracers.
I'm gonna put
Well,
mine.
about everyone else.
Evan, what's your AC?
21.
21.
With blessing and soul forge stuff.
Yeah.
What's Mimir's?
That's at me.
Yeah.
Oh,
That certainly can't be right.
Why? What does it say?
25.
It might have
Oh,
been a
there's probably
shield.
Yeah, 20. 20.
Yeah.
20 with a shield.
I
So you're
still have
18
the
on
lowest
19.
AC.
You give it to Samter.
Yeah?
Yeah. I won't say no.
You seem to draw a decent amount of aggro.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Alright. You have
I'll-
cloak.
That's because he's
Uh,
fat and jolly.
Yes.
Very
Slowly
threatening.
becoming toned and jolly.
It's...
I'm gonna be buff Santa before you know it.
I have a six pack. I can't see them, but it's there.
Ring of
All right.
Invasion. Deck saves. We want to give that to.
I won't need it once we level up.
I have proficiency in deck saves.
I do too.
Mimir. I would say give that to Mimir.
That's not a bad
Yeah.
Oh,
idea.
but he's got the war
Uh,
magic stuff
that's
to
Oh,
aid in
right.
yeah.
saves.
Oh, he does.
That's right. Catherine, you want it?
Sure.
Because I feel like you like to grouped up things and
AoEers have a higher chance of getting AoE'd.
yeah. All right,
And
and then what
There,
about the
paralyzed.
because
wand?
I fireball me back.
What wand of paralysis?
That I feel like we could give to Mimir.
Yeah, or could I take it? Because because I can only use Shadow Blade once.
Right.
Outside of that, all I have is a booming blade or just 2 attacks with a +1 weapon.
Sure, you
Which,
can
by the
take
way,
it.
if you happen to notice, the wand of paralysis doesn't require concentration.
Oh.
Yeah. And that way it can give me some variability
Yeah.
in combat.
Sure, you
Are
Last
take
we
time we
it.
saw this, it was Kobolds and Catacombs.
Oh, yeah.
Are we okay if I get a wand of paralysis?
That's fine.
Okay.
Somebody used it on mute, if I remember correctly.
I don't
Focus
blame whoever it
displacement.
was.
And wand of paralysis.
So in terms of like suspicious amount of money, like, is anyone coming after us if we take this?
Probably not. Right?
Track.
You know what? I'll list it out separately for now. We'll worry about it later.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll never tell.
You'll
Well,
tell
well,
when they show up
Josh-
at our doorstep.
Nah, it wouldn't matter. Okay. So discussion
Yep,
with
there it is.
Throntomb about, I guess, in cave rights.
I guess?
He was I remember he was talking about the adamantine outside.
Yeah.
That was me.
No, so was he, if I recall.
Yeah.
How much adamantine is there?
A
Roughly.
lot.
It's not helpful.
As for like concentrated deposits that you could extract
Ye-
from what you've seen so far, make me a nature check.
Do we get advantage because we're dwarves?
Do you have anything from Dwarven heritage that would make you?
I worked as a
As
diviner.
in, do you have the stonecutter feature? The one time it would
This is what
matter.
we get for not playing actual dwarves.
Oh my god. No.
Our hubris.
Fine. Nature check.
Oh. What else there? Yeah. 20.
13.
I want that out of it.
From from what you have seen in the current area, you could extract. I'll give you a range between 50 and 150 pounds worth,
Ooh.
which is enough to like for like weapons. You could arm probably 100 dwarves for armor. You could make, because adamantine armor isn't just solid adamantine. It's like
Right.
it's coated in reinforced steel. You could make probably a 15 suits of armor.
That's real good.
Okay, and then
That's
how?
only of the stuff you've seen so far. There's
Yeah.
still a lot of cavern you haven't seen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True.
Okay, so then I guess let's start. Are we ready to start talks with Throntomb about stuff then?
Sure.
Yeah, for reference, I
So-
don't just want the adamantine for fun. I could use it for part of my personal quest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And also, technically, right now, as dwarves, we have the mining rights to this cave.
I mean, I
We
guess.
claim
Yeah.
We
manifest destiny.
discovered it. We can
You
go
have
back.
manifested your destiny over this cave.
Yeah, my specialty. I'm playing a character in a campaign.
You found an excuse to clear out the natives. Oh, that's
God.
It is. But so yes, right now as dwarves, we have the mining rights to this cave.
Yeah. From a dwarf's perspective.
From a dwarf's
Any other
perspective.
groups, like maybe some Underdark goblins, might be like, "Hey,
We
Free
place
stuff.
a sign that says dibs.
Dibs, the dwarves.
Okay, so
in our context.
okay, so then what is? So I looked at Thron Tomb and Giants. Like, all right, we're ready to begin discussions for this cavern. What were you thinking for? I guess maybe possession of or mining or something like that.
He just kind of gestures to the greater cavern, and he just says, "I want this untouched.
As in just this cavern?
Just this."
Just this room.
This room that we're in, not like the whole complex.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're fine with that.
That seems
It
reasonable
has a
enough.
natural beauty I want preserved.
I
Okay.
agree, it is quite pretty.
Do you mind if we have some dwarves who do research on the Earth node outside? I guess, or
The Earth Node is here, he says, pointing to the black opal.
Oh, that's what that is.
Oh.
Break that open, and you enter into the plane of Earth.
Oh.
Oh.
I
Thank
would
you.
recommend against it.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
concur. I like breathing.
It's
Are you going to reside here, or
Sometime.
do you mind if we, as dwarves right now, we currently, okay, from our culture's perspective, we hold the mining rights to this cavern, right? And dwarves, we never ever go back on our promises ever, and if we do, they're heavily shunned and heavily scrutinized in our society. Do you mind, as long as we leave this cavern untouched, do you mind if some dwarves are able to do research on the Earth node? Because I know
As
if
long
some
as
dwarves will
my
hear.
conditions are met.
Okay. Yeah.
They leave the cavern alone. They can fiddle with the gem all they want.
Cool. I hold up my hand. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you, Throntum.
His hand encloses around almost your entire upper forearm.
would have only been bigger had he not been diminished.
It would have like covered his whole
Oh,
torso.
Oh yeah.
I will open. Gonna open the mouth. Thumb.
I
Okay.
believe that potion will wear
Yeah.
off in about an hour, so just
Yeah.
be warned, I guess.
Okay.
This is awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deal is a deal. I will not touch any of the small ones who come into here as long as they respect our deal.
Yes. We
And
will.
They need me to work, he says, tilting his head slightly.
They need a. What'd you say, Josh? They need a
If
work.
they need me to work,
No. Like money. What? Ethan's confused.
he's offering his employment if anyone wants help mining.
Oh. Yeah. No. I will.
I'll be
I
here for
think
4 years or so.
4 years or so. Okay. We will. When we go back home to the Karak, we will. Josh, do we need like draft up a whole entire mining thing and everything?
You will need to hire workers, yes.
Hire workers, draft up a complete and legal documentation saying you're allowed to research the Earth node, but if you touch
I mean,
the
I'm not gonna talk too much about that. I'm just gonna say you hire a lawyer.
you hire a lawyer,
I'll
that
charge you
gets
some fee for establishing your mining rights, and then I'll tell you we'll discuss like, oh, if you want to mine this much this quickly, you'll need to hire this many people. You're basically starting a company, so
Hell yeah.
oh my god.
There's
Well,
gonna be a decent amount of input. Just gonna say that.
yes.
Dwarven Dibs LLC.
Yeah. Yay, we get a further Catherine's storyline. Yay.
Hell yeah.
Or quest line. Not storyline, quest line.
It's a lengthy list.
Yes.
Achievement get.
Yeah.
No,
If
this
you
is
don't
like one of
mind.
those achievements that has like 10 sub achievements you need
Yeah.
for it.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, it's not that big.
Said like. It's comparable.
Yeah. Cool.
It's sick. Calm down.
It's.
I think we're ready to head out then.
I think so.
Also, do you want the boulettes, or should we just try to let them go? Around to 'em?
I'll take them.
Okay.
They are lovely creatures.
They
They
are.
seem to be
They're just a
delightful
little
when they're not
too.
trying to chew your face off.
Especially
They're
when you
just.
pick them up and give them a good squeeze.
Looks at him. Looks at me. Looks at him. Yep.
Go for it.
You
Alright.
should get those gems from the ropers.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Cool.
More shinies.
Love the
Don't you?
shinies.
No, I hope to see you in the
So-
future and just talk sometime. I'm interested. Just overall.
Conversations are not my best, but I do not turn my nose up at company.
All right.
Do you guys
Well,
spend any time exploring the rest of the cavern?
We probably should, just to make
How
sure
much
Yes.
more
there's not
time do we
anything
have
else of
with
a
our
threat.
boys?
I think one day before we got to head back.
Yeah,
One
we
or
got about
two.
one more day before
Mm.
everyone needs to head back.
Well, they can help us scour for that one day.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's just grab you guys and put you somewhere more convenient on this
Mhm.
map. There's all the guys.
The boys.
Hold
The
still.
Chads.
The Giga Chads.
Yeah.
Somebody moved.
Yeah.
So, as you guys kind of take your time to explore the cave, I'm gonna grab you guys and just put you certain places that are just key.
Okay.
I need to delete those guys, though. Yeah, I mean, you come across minor resistance in a few Nothics and a few mud methods. But some of the most interesting places is this room here, which is like a workshop. It's actually a metal foundry that you guys can gather, where they would take metallic pieces and place them into the mud, which its temperature is so high it would actually heat them up enough to work with.
Huh.
Which I looked up and is actually possible.
Huh.
And that is crazy.
That is
That
crazy.
is wild.
The
Man,
next thing is also, this is where the methods are.
Hmm.
There was like 6 of them. I mean, they were just like, honestly, your slayers like just went into the room and just started cutting them down, and they just started exploding, and it was just a big, like not like a
Boom.
dangerous mess, just a big mess.
Yeah. Big mud pile.
Like there was just mud absolutely everywhere, and this is where the source for that mud river you guys saw came from.
Mm.
It is also steaming, and it heats up the cavern to a very uncomfortable degree.
We could have had an easier pathway.
No.
No?
Because if you continue along, it's long and arduous.
Oh.
I'm not going to run this combat because I know you guys would take a long rest. The biggest problem is 3 Umber Hulks.
Ew.
Ooh.
Spicy.
A big problem, but the amount of effort you guys went into last session to keep the Slayers alive tells me that nobody would have died.
Yes.
They were in this cavern, which is filled with stalagmites and stalactites, but also huge, like, growths of fire lichen.
Mm.
The last thing is actually, as you're clearing this out, you come across what looks like a huge cave-in. Scattered among much of the wreckage and debris are many splintered bones,
Hmm.
and you hear a wailing.
Hmm.
Oh, a banshee.
Turn back!
Well.
Does it sound like one of the followers of the cult?
Roll me an insight check.
Can I add a product to this?
No.
Can I guidance it?
You can guidance any check I asked for because it's a
Okay.
reaction.
Oh,
How
that's a
many
7.
of us
I'm
can
gonna have
make insights?
8.
I will allow 2.
I've got a
who-
+3.
I have an insight of 7.
Oh,
Yes!
you roll.
I've got a 6.
Okay, I will give myself guidance.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
This is
24.
not a member of the cult. It is a dwarven voice, and it is obvious to Emil, not living.
Ghost.
It
Ooks.
has a cold tint to it.
Well,
What do you
folks,
do?
we got here is a ghost.
um,
Not a cult member, though.
why should we turn back?
Curses be upon you.
What's your name? I'm a dwarf. My name's Samter.
Was known as Rulik.
Hi, Rulik. How are you? Are you okay? Do you need a
I'm
hug?
dead.
Honestly, what answer were you expecting?
Do you want a metaphorical hug?
A metaphorical hug.
Doesn't respond to that.
Okay. Do you need any help?
The curse of Baselmir will be upon you. Turn back.
Okay, who is that and what is the curse?
Yeah.
Roll me a history check. Again, 2 people.
I have a history of 1.
-1.
I have a 2.
Emil, what do you have?
What was it?
Evan.
History?
Yes.
3.
All right. I guess Catherine Evan roll.
R2 and R3. I'm
Right,
guidancing
and-
myself.
Hey.
Terrible.
Nice.
I didn't take history. Yet.
We know.
I
That's
don't
what you're
remember
skipping right
history.
now.
I'm learning
Yathra,
right now.
you'd recognize the name of Baselmir as one of the ruling clans of a lost Carrick from the Wormsmoke Mountains.
Mm.
The Carrick's actual name has been lost to time. It is currently known as Carrick Home. Type it out.
Yeah. Interesting.
Do we know what happened to it?
It was lost to a very large black dragon
Eh.
and her horde of goblins.
So we turn back, right?
I ask, are you saying there's a dragon down there?
The lost crown curses you.
Spooky.
All right. If you don't want to be friendly, I guess we'll just turn back.
I think that's the whole point. So yeah.
Hallway to spookiness. Okay.
Noted.
Sure, there's something interesting down there, but let's not find out right now.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to
leaving
make a note of it on the map.
That seems to be what it wants.
Eh? Just to not have anyone pass, and I don't really want to get dragoned or cursed again.
All right. Other than the large amethyst, spiky amethyst chamber, that is the last major interesting mark. This area.
Was the spiky amethyst chamber just a spiky amethyst chamber? No, nothing special.
Are you gonna go into it?
That's a loaded question.
That's not really like
Every question I ask is loaded.
Can I do
no
a
more so.
what check would I have to make to know what type of crystals these are, Josh?
They're very obviously amethyst.
Yeah, as a jeweler,
Oh.
Torek could tell you amethyst.
Do I detect magic?
I'm gonna
yeah.
ritual cast detect magic before anyone
us-
walks in there.
I was about to do that too.
Because
Alright.
that place looks very mystical.
Can you put me up a detect magic aura?
Yeah, working on it. Check. And 30p. My damn aura.
And I will let you know when you get in range of anything.
Okay.
This is fine.
Be right there.
We do the scavenger thing and just go room to room, corner to corner.
After
Big
you
room.
are starting to pick up just like the faintest little wisps of magic coming right here.
Of what variety?
Is she focuses in on it, it is enchantment and necromancy.
Oh,
Huh.
spooks.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Enchantment and necromancy. Dead
Is
ahead.
there anything that is right there currently? Is it just amethyst?
Make me an investigation check.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Can I add a bardic inspiration to this?
I've already asked.
Alright.
You have to do it before I ask for the check.
Yeah, where's investigation?
I mean, I'd guidance you, but
yeah.
Yeah. Understandable.
So,
Hmm.
we looking at nothing? What are we looking at?
there's something there. It's faint.
I just can't see it
We
with my
I'm gonna
eyes
regret
currently.
this so
try.
much.
I suppose I can try.
As
and
you
take
take
it.
steps into the area, it is spike growth, so
Oh.
every 5 feet will deal 2d4 damage to you.
Oh,
Spicy.
how much? How far did I go?
I will allow you to roll that yourself.
10. That's 44.
Here, what I can do is I can use some monk shenanigans and like just jump for it.
But we don't know what it is. I don't want to.
Yeah.
You
Put
did
a
take a
step
long
forward.
rest at this point, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Sweet. Just in case, would anybody like Blessing
Should we
of the
just-
Forge?
Should we just leave
How
it?
far could I jump?
I mean, if we're gonna be sending people to mine here,
I could jump.
I kind of want to
over
make sure
here
nothing's
with a
going to
step of the
try and
wind.
murder them.
Fair.
I could
You're
step
gonna
the
jump.
wind jump over here if I had the room to jump for it, which I would.
Would you
And-
be able to get back?
I could do a couple mini hops.
Okay.
Do
You want us
this would
to
be
get out of the way
appropriate?
then?
Yes, please.
Alrighty, scooch.
Elders, should I use Dispel Magic?
Well, we don't know what it is.
You
We
could
don't know
try
if it'd be
it, I
bad.
guess. But
All right, running jump. So jump starts here, like, wah,
nice.
Landing gives you 2d4.
spicy. Bop, ouch.
You need to move 5 more feet
All right.
to your right.
Eh.
Another 2d4. Surely you can't die this way.
No. All right, what we looking at?
Make me an investigation check with advantage.
All right. And wait, perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Eh.
You're able to see underneath a kind of like a, I don't know what to call it, a bramble of these amethyst shards. There are like pieces of an egg whose outer shell looks like it was made of amethyst.
Oh.
And sitting slightly beneath them is something that looks like it's been worked. A long and thin piece of amethyst that looks like it's been worked into a staff.
Ooh. I take it it's probably the staff. I'll grab the staff. Grab it, hold it up. Is this the thing?
It's the thing.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Whatever it is.
Now, without a running jump, but with Step of the Wind, we go boing. And then we boing again.
Move back out of your way.
I found a stick.
You found
Nice.
a staff.
Yeah, it's a good stick.
Let's
Oh, we don't know that yet.
That
let's
is
identify
true.
it
It's a pretty
when-
stick.
Let us identify when we
think-
get home.
I think Mimir's the only one of us that would have identify. Unless you
Oh, Emil has it thinking.
Oh.
Emil, identify.
It's child
Alright.
identify.
Starts doing like a little
What
drum
kind
beat
of
on
weird spellcaster are you?
Forge. It's a domain spell.
Forge.
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
I know.
I shall cast Identify by doing a drum roll on an anvil.
How are you carrying an anvil? God damn.
It's like a little
Anvil, like
ethereal
pendant.
anvil that I just
Oh.
kind of like Celebrimbor.
Oh, I love that, dude.
That's awesome.
That's good flavor. To be honest, I just made this up on the spot and I don't have it statted out.
Okay. Fancy thing for later.
Question: Will it replace my bonk stick?
Will it replace
Find
the
out
bomb?
if it's cursed first.
Yeah.
Well,
We can't
identify
tell
Not
the
that
that.
identify will do that.
I mean, it's
So
just
we're gonna...
staff of amethyst. How could it be
Supposed
cursed?
It's radiating weird sorts of magic.
That
we
is
don't
true.
know
And-
what
It
the
does have
deal is.
necromancy in it.
Yeah.
Could
Enchantment.
mean nothing, could mean a whole lot of things.
It could be Jess is gonna stat it out by Sunday.
Yeah. I absolutely will have it statted out by Sunday, if not by the end of the session, as I slowly pick away at it.
Perfect. Let's go
Alright.
home
Alright.
Time to head home.
and get a lawyer.
Someone remind me to sell all our random gems and art objects when we get home.
Yeah, and
Right.
can we grab pieces of the ropers so that way we can show that we killed ropers?
Right.
Also, we want their gems. How many gems do they
Yes,
have?
and then the gems that they have.
Somebody roll me 5d6.
Oh, I'm doing.
Knock yourself out.
I mean, I could try to do that. 18.
Alright, so you find 10 gold piece gems,
Nice.
and then 8 50 gold piece gems.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
Money.
There's
Hey.
there's a lot of like, yeah, I mean, this probably was worth something, but it's been just ground down for so long that it's just,
Mm-hmm.
Do ropers
you
eat
were to-
gems?
if you were to grind it and facet it, it would just be so small it'd be useless.
Hmm.
We're heading back
Yeah.
to the Carrick. Everybody roll
Mhm.
me a d8.
We've got so much stuff, y'all.
We do.
We do.
When I said
Fuck.
that this was a way too over treasured dungeon.
It's not even just from that, it's just we have a lot of random stuff.
Yeah.
This was a way over treasured dungeon.
Mhm.
Wow,
To
no
be
crap
fair, we
today.
did have to break it with a small army, so...
Yes.
On the way back, Tantra's gonna look to everybody. So, who wants to be the main proprietor of the mine?
What would that entail?
It's yes, we all found it yet, right? But
Right.
not all of us have use for it.
I mean,
I
I
feel
can
like-
certainly use adamantine. I can do it if you
From-
want.
Yeah.
It's your brother, right? Who's mining, and you picked him up too. If you and your brother don't mind, would you like to be the main proprietors for this? I have the only interest I guess I want in it is just a cut of some of the money.
Sure.
But I have no reason for adamantium.
All I might need is just like a couple of gemstones, something to work with.
Gestures vaguely to massive room full of amethyst.
Exactly.
Knock yourself out, since we know it's not
So-
evil.
Though
I
did find some
will-
what looked like dragon egg shards in there that looked like they were made from amethyst.
I will go talk to Duanar and see if he knows a good lawyer so we can draft up some things.
Alrighty. God, I have so many notes.
Yeah, it's gonna be. This is a note-heavy campaign.
It is.
Mm.
I really wish Roll20 would just give us like a solid like blank sheet that's just notes in
You
the
want
character
one?
sheet.
Oh, never mind.
No, just like in my character sheet. Like I'm fine. I feel like it would be a nice addition.
I could probably figure out how to do that if I wanted to, but I don't want to.
Fair.
Yeah, that sounds like work. It's fine. I'm just
So,
complaining.
next leg of the journey, everybody roll me. We're getting to safer passages here. Everybody roll me a d10. Oh.
Oof.
Quick question to our two clerics.
Yes.
What are your first level spells?
I'll tell you in a second.
Do I count Josh because I'm a pseudo cleric?
No.
Aw.
I know you didn't
count?
think. Is everybody here some kind of weird flavor of cleric?
No.
what are my first two?
I've got like 8 of them. Do you want all of them?
Do you have the protection from evil and good spell?
No,
Why
surprisingly.
8
I don't have it prepared.
So I've got the domain ones as well.
So as you guys are making your way through here, you actually, at some point, one of the slayers just absolutely loses his mind and starts attacking everybody. Eventually, people like grab him and like start beating the crap out of him because that's really just how slayers handle most of their problems. Is they just beat it. And eventually, a ghost comes out of him, tries to possess another thing, but then 9 attacks and 4 player characters later, it's just dispersed to the winds.
Random ghost. All right.
Yeah. Underwears are weird.
Could we tell what it was a ghost of?
It was a ghost of a dwarf.
That's sad.
Very angry dwarf.
Last leg of the journey is a d12.
Alrighty. A little spicy there.
There's a beholder on this list.
What?
We're dead.
No, thank you.
I didn't roll any ones, but I'm just looking at the end of the random encounters for the Underdark.
Oh,
1
God.
to 10, or 5 to 10 is a beholder. That's brutal.
Wow. That's
is brutal.
horrible.
All of a sudden, death.
Worse. Gives us death.
There we are.
Aye, we're back.
So coming back to the Dwarven city, what's the first thing you guys choose to do?
Oh, we should probably go hand off this dragon egg.
Hand off the dragon
Yeah.
egg,
Yes.
and then we go sell
I'll
shit.
find whatever the heck her name was.
As you find Elise, she is just an absolute whirlwind of worry. Especially, like, none of it is directed at you. It's just, she doesn't even really talk to you other than just, oh, thank you so much. And then grabs the egg and starts, like, turning it over and, like, kissing it and hugging it and being like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, apologizing to the egg.
It has been slowly turning.
I can see that.
something.
I'm so worried.
Yeah, you should be.
Has it continued, like, getting that black tint or whatever it was?
Yeah, it was about a third of the way up the egg by the time you
Mhm.
guys got it back, because you spent 4 months.
Yeah.
That was a worthwhile 4 months.
Yeah.
That got us a giant friend.
It should be fine.
Alright.
I mean,
I'm
I know
gonna
nothing
go
about dragon eggs, so hopefully it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Please,
That's
please. She starts like praying on the spot, like just minor prayers of like, please, Asurian, fix the egg. I don't want to lose my head over this.
Oh, we did get a vague nod of approval from the Surian at one point.
Oh yeah.
That just
Yeah.
kind of like freezes her and like just slow head turn.
Like we're not joking. We got
We mentioned his name once, and
kind of
it
seriously
was just
too.
kind of like the feeling of
do whatever
okay,
the
cool,
fuck
have
you want.
fun.
Yeah, it was like a thumbs up type of deal.
Hey, what?
We're not
This-
sure
Ah.
either.
You know how
This-
some of the gods and goddesses like can like semi-commune?
Dwarves.
I know it.
I don't
it's
know.
weird.
None of us were expecting it either. Maybe
don't
it's just because
know.
the egg was involved.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you know how the elves
Are
love
there
their
any
eggs?
mushrooms nearby?
What?
Mushrooms.
No,
No.
Were you on something?
No.
no.
I don't think so.
What do you think? We got you the egg, didn't we?
Man, if you
To
need
be
me
fair, we
to, I
could
can
have
do-
been on something.
Man,
Also,
if
here
you
are the
need me to,
journals.
I can do zone of truth.
Oh yeah, the journals.
Thank you.
Yes.
Here's some extra payment for those journals. She pulls out 500 gold pieces.
Reach.
And here's evidence of the ropers, because you know, grudges and all. We also have some gems from them too.
I don't care about the gems. Well, there any blue ones?
Are there any?
Well,
blue
the reason we
ones?
say it is we brought it as evidence.
I
Oh.
know that's more for the grudge.
Yes.
She cares about the egg. She got the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the
Grudge,
Alright.
grudge settled. Yep, cool.
Yep,
Cool.
yep,
Cool.
Thank you.
I will
Good,
close
good
the
luck
door.
with the egg.
Have fun. Don't. Yeah. And then nod and turns around and heads away.
Did we get
Oh,
our
that's-
grudge gold?
As you guys get your 10,000 units of grudge gold.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
If you hadn't had the Slayers enthroned to him, that would have been. I think maybe one person might have died.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Probably Cathra.
Or,
Like,
or actually,
it would've been
Santer.
bad, but it would
I-
have been funny.
I almost died at the beginning. At the end of the cave, I was knocked out.
Yeah.
I still had my relentless endurance, so I was fine for at least a little bit.
Oh, shoot, really?
What do you mean, no shoot,
What?
really?
Nothing.
Okay.
I
Um,
just forget that that's something you have because it's just very. It's a little strange.
yeah. Staff. Who can we go to see if it's cursed?
You could pay a pretty hefty fee to have Tharden cast Legend Lore on it.
Hmm. How hefty of a fee?
About 700 gold pieces.
Ooh.
I mean, I think it's worth it.
Wait, Michael.
How would we go about figuring out anything about where the suspicious pile of money came from? I want to know if we could keep it.
Well, I want to know where it was minted and why it was
Said it was
minted.
from Rest,
Clearly
didn't he?
rest.
But
why
well,
rest?
we don't. But why rest? And is there a difference between? Is it like peasant minted like gold, or is it like ceremonial minted? I don't know.
He's
Josh, how does
basically
money minting work in this world?
Well, I think what Ethan's kind of trying to get at is that do they have anything that's like grudge gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
And from your perspective, you would have to go to Rest and ask.
Hmm.
Well, we need to go
Aren't
there
we
for
scheduled
the.
for a festival there anyway?
Michael,
We
you
are.
actually here.
Michael!
Michael!
Yay!
Holy shit, we did it.
The gang's all here.
You also have a ring of invasion.
Oh
Great, guys.
shit! Hell yeah!
No,
Yeah.
no.
No,
No,
you've got
Those-
the wand of paralysis.
Yeah.
No, I thought I had the wand of
fuck.
paralysis.
Wait.
I got the cloak of displacement, wand of paralysis.
Okay, so I,
I
get
got
the ring of
bracers.
Yeah, bracers. Catherine got the ring of invasion. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
You got nothing. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
On the other hand,
I
we do
mean-
have a ton of money, so if you want something, we can go shopping.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. for
I
like
could
something that's
also
rare.
Runeforge and do things with Gretch Gold.
That is true. I'm gonna take a look at that. Josh, how long until the festival?
Festival.
We'd have to rewind
Oh, that is true. We'd have to rewind
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
for
because it
and
was
for
a harvest festival and it's December.
yeah, that's true.
Well, first things first, I want to sell up all this random stuff that we have
Yeah.
here. So,
Oh,
no!
Gem Lady, do you
No!
want any of these
No,
things? Damn it,
Michael!
Michael!
Michael,
Oh my God.
you back?
Yes. Fucking-
Okay.
I wish you could hear the chaos that immediately descended into the call when you left.
I
This is
don't
no.
understand.
But yeah, Tor, do you want any of these gems for us, sell them all?
What do we have?
We have many.
Well,
I'll see if I can
So you-
do something with one of
you-
the 10 gold
look.
piece ones.
Okay.
I
We
like
also
to take.
we still have
I'll
to
take-
rewind for Mirror's thing.
Oh,
First things
yeah.
first, I just want to get this housekeeping done with because I keep forgetting to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take two of the 100 gold gems.
Okay. So you want just
Mhm.
one of the 10 gold, Gale?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to craft something with the two 100 gold, 100 gold gems in them.
Alrighty. Anyone else want any shiny rocks?
No.
Can I have one so I can give it to Saza?
Sure, what do you want?
I want a pretty. Let me look at a character really fast. Josh, what is her favorite color gem? Or
You tell
favorite
me.
gem?
Your wife, your choice.
She gives off a
Gems.
ruby. She gives off like a nice red gem.
I was thinking a nice like forest green.
That'd also be good. Looking at
Yeah, a nice forest green one.
Well, we just have blank generic gems, so pick a gold piece one and pick a color later.
I almost just said, like a malachite.
Where's the party coppers? Where's the fucking gems? Can I
Feel like-
take like a 50 gold piece?
Sure.
Cool.
We have a lot of them. I want them out of this inventory because it's
Got-
taking up room.
Got it. I take it and I
Give
will
her that potion too.
beautifully craft it. I don't know. Present it as
I
a
guess-
gift.
Yeah. I'll go off and sell our random assorted gems and art objects. Is that good? Do I have to do anything?
No, yeah, in the character, if it is a gem, a precious metal, or a piece of art, there is always a buyer willing to get it at full price.
Cool.
I mean, people come from Rest. Adventurers come from Rest specifically to sell at the Carrick because they know they will never get cheated.
Fair enough.
I know Michael just got here, dude, but I need to take a quick break. Sorry.
Alright.
That's fine. I don't really
All
care.
right.
Storm cleric. Here's a fucking here's a perfect
Ooh,
weapon for you.
spicy.
Also,
Oh, spells? Okay.
wait, what?
Yeah, that is spicy.
I think this would be good on Mimir.
Hey, Mavir, you want your ear ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not cursed, is it?
We don't know yet. We need
know.
we need to cough up
Do we want to pay
700 gold.
700 gold to find out?
Yes. Fuck yes, because this is in the
Okay.
hand of that bastard Marcos.
Well, to be fair, we just like found it in a weird, spooky amethyst cave. So it might
Yeah.
be
Oh,
cursed,
okay.
but it also might be extremely cursed. We don't know.
Okay, I
it's
didn't know.
probably
I
best
thought
to
I thought it was from.
We,
That was from
we
the
also
other
encountered a dwarf ghost that said, "Ooh, don't go. There's a lot of
It's
curses."
Forgotten
cursed.
Carrick and
Something
like
about the curse of the
curse.
Forgotten Carrick. That got taken over by a dragon and a bunch of goblins. And we're like, bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
And we're like, go back. And we're like, okay, fine.
You're having Tharden, Legend Lord.
I think so.
Yes.
It's not cursed. It's just
He
a
takes
visual.
it into the inner chamber of Moradin, and he's gone for a few minutes. Actually, I think it's an hour. I don't remember the casting time. He's gone for 10 minutes, and he comes back with a lead tablet with what he was basically able to learn from it. And he does preface before you really give it to him. He does tell you it is not something written in stone so much as read in the veins. So it's not always perfectly clear. Are you sure?
Um,
Uh,
It's better than
That's more
nothing.
information than we have now.
Yeah.
We don't. Hopefully, it'll give us a warning if there's something really dangerous about it.
All right.
Mhm.
This is what he is able to gain from it.
Ooh. Son of Sardior, that's a big deal.
Sorry, you.
Ogremok is the son, right? Of
Son of Therazane.
Of Therazane.
Okay, let's do Sardior because that doesn't sound familiar.
Fury
Sardior
overtakes.
is basically the god of gem dragons, right? He's a ruby dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, yeah. He's
Yeah.
the god of gem dragons, who you guys don't know. Your characters don't know this,
Yeah.
but in our setting, he was being overtaken by the old god, so he decided to gnaw him out and shattered himself
Hmm.
into all of the different parts of the gem dragons.
Mm. Fury overtakes the soul in the face of the bearded stone. Yeah, Ogremok doesn't like dwarves. Okay.
So, like, we still don't know if it's cursed.
Certainly gave us an interesting spiel, though.
That last sentence pretty much means it's cursed.
Ew.
Yeah, pain and failure, like the soul once free bound. Change.
Mimir looks at it and says, "I shall not. I
Fair.
have too much to live for."
Okay.
Alrighty, what do we want to do with it then?
We could try
We-
and sell it.
We give it to the elves. Don't tell them about the curse.
It's
Oh.
Oh yeah, fuck up that
I
rocky
don't. I
relationship
don't
already.
think that's a good idea.
Emil,
So
go back to
maybe we
school.
just keep it for a little while and see if something
Yeah.
useful
Shit, you're
pops
right. I
up.
gotta finish one.
If we meet like a really weird wizard or something and we need him to do something for us, we're like, hey, you want a weird baby curse staff?
definitely cursed staff.
Well, the humans have been known to take curses from time to time.
Yeah.
Not as
I
much as
mean-
the elves, though. The elves have a very interesting. The elves have done a lot.
And
Yeah.
Josh,
The
this is a
elves
high
like
deep
to fuck around and
keeper.
find out.
Oh yeah.
Hey Josh, this is the high deep keeper that did this to it for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thank him greatly for it, and kind of thank him for warning me because I was the one who got the tune to it.
I can attempt to learn more with the same fee. If you give me a question to inquiry into the item, I can learn more, but it can get expensive very quickly, and I cannot guarantee results.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair.
Understand. I think we need time to ponder on this
Yeah.
because this is. Well, I mean,
And
it's
out of character time in order to get more money.
I mean, we have money, but
Yeah, fair.
We have
well,
money.
we have
man.
money.
if we don't really know what we want to know from it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
We
I
need-
don't
we
think
have-
asking the
main thing.
question, "What is the curse?" is going to
No.
give us the result we want.
The question, who hurt you, came in mind.
Let me tell you, as a person who has casted Legend Lore before a couple of times, it's hard to think of questions.
Yeah.
But it
is
creates
so,
great roleplay.
it is so hard to think of questions for it.
I'm just holding the item, going, "What are you?"
What are you?
Yeah, but that's such a waste of a question.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying you're saying that, but just that's the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we go back to when Mimir is gonna encounter
Oh,
a
yeah.
certain wizard?
I'm done
Wizards.
with housekeeping. If we want a time warp,
So this is taking us back to
4 months.
this is early October. Whereas we're currently in January 10th, as you have a visitor to your workshop as you're working on all of these things, Mimir. He's,
All right.
as you answer the door, since you're the only one here in at the moment, your brother and your
Mhm.
mother are currently resting.
Yeah.
It's early in the morning, and your brother had taken the day off to spend time with his family, and mom is just tired.
Yeah.
Mood.
You know how they get.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I understand.
them old beards and the old
Yeah,
braids,
the old beards. Yeah, the old beards,
frail as
old
they
braids.
are.
Damn.
Yeah.
The man in front of you as you open the door is obviously a wizard, and he's human. He's I mean, he's tall for you.
Mm. Yeah.
And he wears a pointed blue cap with a faded blue robe and has a little staff that's probably thinner than it should be, made of glass.
I just
His
restrained
beard
myself from shouting, "Nerd!"
his beard reaches down to his stomach, and it is unkempt. And his eyebrows are so bushy that they reach like the edge of his cap, of his hat. And he just says, "Are you Mimir?
Yes, I am.
I have heard tell that you have come into contact with a strange creature."
How?
Oh, it bit me on the ankle.
Okay.
It's a very. May I come in?
Oh yes, you may. As I do have do have kind of like basically a couple chairs there with like maybe like basically the office like has like a fucking like a water if he doesn't want some. I
You've
do
got a
offer.
water cooler.
Yeah, I do have a water cooler.
Gamer right there.
It's efficient, all right.
He takes a cup of water from you and he just says, "I mean the creature no harm. It just gave me a bit of a startle, and when I asked around about bright, bright. What is the last word of its name?"
Brightwing.
Yes, Brightwing, and I had a brief conversation with him. He said that Mr. Mimi, who I eventually, through asking around, deduced was you, is his new friend, and I just was wondering if I could perhaps bother you to take some time to study the curious little creature.
What are you planning to study it? How?
How? Nothing intrusive, nothing intrusive, I promise. I
Okay.
would just I would like to observe it and how it interacts with its surroundings,
Okay.
people, places, and things. I would like to see what he does on a daily
Okay.
basis and, if possible, gain a glimpse into where he might go. Because, you see, sir,
Yeah.
I am a studier of the more exotic
Mm.
creatures of this wonderful world that we find ourselves in. And
Okay.
I have made it my goal to document these creatures who are not necessarily born of the world that is touchable and material.
All right.
And this creature certainly is not.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like, if I could, to gain a glimpse into where he comes from.
Okay. Um. So you mean
And
my friend no harm, right?
none whatsoever, he
Because
says, holding up his hands.
because I mean, though the humans I have seen have been more spooked by these creatures. I just need to verify that.
Yes, it is an unfortunate stereotype among my kind that such fey creatures are out to get us. And while that is not always true, I have learned as much.
We're talking a wizard, everybody.
Absolutely, we are.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So what was your experiences with the Fae?
I won't go too into it, but I spent a great deal of time around the old Witchwood, and
Mm,
I had made some friends among those more talkative of them, and they visit every so often, and one of them has asked me to look into these adorable little creatures, as problematic as they can be among the people folk of rest. And it was my hope that maybe I could find a more amicable solution to their antics among my people.
okay. Um. hmm,
I can also make it worth your while. You see, I have some connections to the Mage's Tower of Karazhan, and when I had asked around, to be perfectly transparent with you, I understand your people enjoy that more than beating around the bush. I think I could put you in connection with somebody involving one of your debts.
Oh.
hmm, Which
I
one?
am an apprentice of the illustrious guardian of Tearsfall, who has connections to the Golem Master of Rest.
Oh,
Okay.
I
that
can put you
sounds
into
quite fresh.
contact with her so that you may clear your debt with her.
Okay.
As payment, of course, for studying the little creature and for intruding on your hospitality.
Okay. Hmm. I like I like this. I like these ideas. So I shall give you a minor rundown. Basically, give him a list of like small things he does, like random things he does that Mimir's also been studying. He also does note down that if you try to travel through, well, no, not yet, not yet. This is that not yet.
Make
He's gonna
wizard
tell him
go
in
crazy
per
again.
yeah, don't. Well, no. He's gonna tell him in person when he like when he takes him to go see Brightwing. Like, hey, don't watch out when you step through it because Brightwing might be fine. We probably not. So
Well, I am well aware of the dangers of the Emerald Green.
yep.
I have experienced them twice in my short life.
I mean, I did see one of my friends go a little bit too connected to a
Trowel.
plow, a trowel. Yeah, I was gonna say plow, but trowel.
He
When
kind
we
of he puts his hand on your shoulder with a hearty laugh. He says, "He got off light then. I was found stripped naked dancing in the woods."
Oh goodness.
okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, I agree with this.
Wonderful.
As
I
both of us.
promise I will not spend more than maybe 2 hours observing the small creature. Where I
He's on
understand
that.
that they have a circle of mushrooms
Well,
that
yes.
they use to get back.
He made it in my shed.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Yeah, I told him. I tried to show him the garden, but he started making it in the shed, and
Uh,
he was very determined on it. So I just
As
let
you
it.
kind of show him, do you show him it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
he must.
I
He must have.
meet him right when. What was that?
He must have enjoyed this enclosed space.
Most likely. I mean, that's why I also kind of brought him here was because he used a bunch of those tools to kind of make himself a makeshift hut.
Oh,
It
really?
was yes,
A
and
hut?
he said it is to yes, a little hut made out of those iron tools,
Even though it
and he
burns him.
well the handles,
You make a good
right?
point.
And he made a small hut out of it. So as he put it, the others don't bother him. So I well we were taking the things, and I felt a little more bad for just leaving this thing abandoned without like being like, "Hey, we're just gonna take you home and just leave you here with nothing." So I said, "Dave, do you want to move into my place?" And he said, "Sure, why not?"
And were you able to figure out how many of them there are?
I was not. I have only. He talks very well. He talks very well. The only true thing I've been able to communicate him with fully is Gnomish, but I think you
Yes.
might be able to get more with through Sylvan or maybe Draconic if he does know that. I'm not sure. I know some weird things with Fae sometimes.
I
You
think
know,
I will try my Sylvan is very rusty. It's been a long time since I've actually spoken with him, but I will try my best. And my good sir, I do promise, I will not bother you. You will not hear a peep out of me while I am here.
that's fine, man. You just do your studies.
Well, then I bid you a good day, and I will see you around. I will make ready for introductions to the Golem Master. Do you have a preferred time frame?
I'm from. I say after the new year. I am very busy.
I
As we
understand. I
speak at the moment.
understand. The times of troubles is very, very busy. I will make the
Yes.
best preparations I can, and we will greet you with arms open wide.
I will also say, sir, there if you do befriend one of these creatures or learn from Brightwing and befriend these creatures, their scales are great for invisibility potions.
Indeed.
Yes.
How do
I mean,
you?
well, I have basically a stick that Brightwing likes to shake off, and I just collect the things, and he doesn't mind it because
His
he gets
eyebrows
stick.
narrow at that. Like that's so simple.
He, I mean, he likes that. He likes ham, and he's a very chill guy.
Ham, he says,
Once you get,
writing it down.
yes, he does enjoy ham, and he does take some he does take some things from people, but they're also like non-essential things, nothing important. Like
Oh, how
from
considerate! How considerate!
yeah, like he took an old boot from my neighbor, and he took like a hair clip from my mom, so nothing too damaging.
What a rapscallion, the little thing.
Okay. I shall also just kind of being the gentleman I am. I shall kind of just lead him to my house and kind of introduce him to Brightwing.
Being the
Brightwing
gentleman I am.
absolutely cannot stand him.
It's
Brightwing, you can tell, like instinctively hates humans,
Okay.
and he like makes an arch with his back, and he spreads out his wings as wide as he can, and he starts shaking them in a way that reflects the light.
Okay. All right. Hold on, sir. I'm gonna speak to Brightwing in private. Uh, hey, Brightwing, buddy.
Eh.
This guy won't hurt you.
Tall.
He is tall. Do you need?
Ugly.
Anti
Do you
Jenkins
do you
G.
want me to? Do you want me to sit here with you? Because he's here to ask you some questions about your kind.
His
He
nose
says that he's
crunches at that.
he says that he's been friends with many Fate before.
Head hurt.
That hurt. Wait,
Roll
can
me
you
an
say that again,
insight
Josh?
check.
That Scarlet in his spine is just, let me in. Let me talk to him. We got him. Let me do it.
How do I lend my great great grandchild a fireball?
He is trying to make up excuses to not talk with him.
All right, Brightwing. 2 amps.
2
Yes.
extra honey.
Yep. Cool. Deal.
Deal.
Deal. I love how fucking chill Mimir. I love playing fucking Mimir because it's just so chill. Like
a
Supro,
90s
or I mean, it is. It's all right, bro. Just come on. So I
Um,
will go in there and
so the wizard takes his time to like ask questions. He starts in Gnomish, and then he kind of slowly transitions into Sylvan. The questions you're able to get while he's talking in Gnomish seem like really quite trivial. Like he's talking to a child. Like,
Hmm.
what's your favorite color? What's your
Alright.
favorite animal? What's your favorite snack?
all right.
And things like that. And as he gets into Sylvan, Brightwing actually starts talking much more, and
Yeah.
it turns into the not so one-worded conversations that he normally has in Gnomish.
Okay.
He talks for an hour. Brightwing is not really so patient, but motivated.
All
He
right.
sits
He wants that
still
food.
for about 30 minutes, and then he starts just wandering around as he's answering these questions, looking for something to either like gum on or knock over or like sit on and do other things.
All
And
right.
eventually the wizard wraps up his conversation with Brightwing and says, "Well, if I have any questions, would you mind if I stopped by in the future?
Uh,
I promise it will
you're
not
more
be
than welcome.
unannounced. It will be accompanied by a letter."
You are more than welcome.
I appreciate it, and if you are ever in rest, please come to Karazhan for tea.
I shall. Well, thank you. Kind of was. You never gave me a name. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Sorry. No, Danielle. No. No, that still irks me.
um,
How do you think? How do you think
I
Tapio feels?
my name is I am Antonidas.
Antonitis. Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Awesome.
Antonitis.
He moves to shake your hand as he leaves.
I shake his hand back, and can you write that name out, Josh, so I don't fuck it up? Thank you.
No, do not put people in orbs.
But Josh, you do it all the time.
What?
It wasn't Josh. Let's be honest. It was.
Summons out of crystals. It's like
Oh,
you're
shit.
playing. It's like you're trying to play Pokemon, but not really.
All
Oh, shit.
right. After that, I'm immediately going to. I'm like, okay, he left, and I'm just going out. And then afterwards, I kind of like send a met, like go get my friends after a little while. Tell them like, all right, guys, I got contacts with someone that personally knows the Golem Master.
Oh shit!
You have what?
That's
Hey,
like,
so
yeah.
we're going to the Harvest Festival, right?
Hell yeah.
Sure. What?
Oh, from my end because
Yeah, explain.
remember, remember how everyone was kind of doubting me on Brightwing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
still
guys
have
better
that
better
trowel.
fucking you guys better fucking find some ham because boy that wizard wanted to what is it wizard asked him some questions and he answered them and also besides plus invisibility stuff invisibility potions pretty good deal.
Yeah. You just had like just some insane luck, dude.
It's
I
Same
envy you a
luck.
little bit.
They're talking about I just like making friends.
Yeah. No, yeah, you know, casually a guild leader comes to your place. Casually, a wizard from Rest comes to your place that magically knows the Golem Master that nobody's seen in over 150 years. Sure,
Yep.
I like making friends.
What's wrong? I mean, hey, there's also the elven prince.
And the
Oh yeah,
Elven
you know
Prince.
him too.
How did you? I
Yes.
don't even know how you did that.
Sheer luck, and I took a shot
Exactly.
beforehand.
And I like making friends.
it's
I like making friends.
All right. So, are we gonna? when we go to the Harvest Festival, are we gonna ask Nathan about the grudge, or are we just gonna leave it to someone else? I kind of like Nathan,
Yeah,
but
he seems like a chill
there's a
guy.
grudge.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try to bring it up in casual conversation.
I say don't let's not bring it up forcefully at the Harvest Festival because it would sound like saying like, hey, guess
We would
like
sound
how
ungrateful.
someone's birthday. Like oh yeah, here's the bill for something
Yeah, just like,
that,
hey, it's your
that, that you
birthday.
that
Here's your utility
you
bill.
graciously invited us to.
That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
acceptable.
remember that event you openly invited us to? Yeah, we came with a bill for some of our uncles.
Yeah, let's
We know we could always just let it be someone else's problem if need be.
Yeah.
it's going to get done regardless. We have to.
All right.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
Well,
have
I
to be
mean,
us.
the Gold Master, the Gold Master is the one I was able to get contacts with. Let's just leave
Okay,
it at that.
perfect. Yeah. Let's. Hey, do we?
Oh.
Let's do some research at the Harvest Festival. I don't know if we should like wear like fine
Yeah.
clothes
Like, is
for
this
it.
something we dress up for?
Yeah.
Could I do some history? Could I like would
To the library.
To the
I think
library.
maybe I think personally I think Mimir would probably be like, oh, it's just like probably some simpler clothes because this is also like this is not like the king asking us. This is like a lord, but not but like the lord of like a night band. So probably like wear some bring like a nice set, but also just wear some like nicer normal clothes.
Do we have like a
Right.
book of human etiquette somewhere?
Well, well,
Probably, yeah.
I've
mean, anyone
interacted with the
anyone who
humans.
wants to make the check can. Anyone who has spent more than like a month in rest can roll with advantage. Make me a history check.
Torek
Yeah,
probably would
I
have.
assume Mimir would have because
Yeah,
his father.
Josh, would you say as a Slayer, I probably would have spent some time in rest?
You said you did.
Yeah. All right.
Torek don't know
Yeah,
shit.
I'll take it, baby. Oh, I'm at 46 health, not 51.
Oh yeah,
Good.
Torek, didn't you get like lost there for like half a month?
Yeah, but I've been there before.
Are you sure?
Oh, I've got an bardic.
Yes.
Anywho.
I just don't have a great memory for places.
It's
been-
not a formal event. It is a fun event. It is
Alright.
a celebration where people eat and drink and play games.
Michael.
I
Yeah.
would. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'm going to go and see. Can we invite plus ones?
What?
I want to invite Zaza, obviously.
Oh yeah. That's
Ah,
fine.
perfect.
I'm
I'll be
bringing
back.
I'm
Zaza,
bringing my
It's
My
bringing my
love!
nephews with me.
Love of my life.
I'm bringing my sister and my nephews with me.
All right. So as you guys take the time forming basically like a caravan.
Yeah. Could I also see if Duanar and Jinva wants to come too, or if Jinva's even in the right place currently to try even leave the Karak?
Let's see. At this time of year, I would say that Dwerner is very much up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Geneva takes some persuading.
Do I need to roll a persuasion check?
Yeah.
Can I add a bardic? I probably should have said that first.
Sure. You really need to get more on top of adding it
Yeah.
before I ask for checks. I'm just imagining before he goes like into her house, he just like hypes himself up.
You
Like,
got
come
me.
Come on, bro, come on,
you
bro.
are the greatest. You are the greatest.
26.
It takes some gentle pushing. You never really feel like you're pushing too hard on it. But it
Mhm.
takes some gentle persuasion to like say, hey, know. There's gonna be food. There's gonna be games and
Drinks.
things
You can
like
see your
that.
father drunk and do some stupid stuff.
Yeah,
Trust me.
that's interesting to her, and you're able to get the two of them to like, yeah, let's go to a festival.
Yes.
Well, let's see how safe the journey is over.
Fine.
And I also say that I'll invite my brother and my sister-in-law too.
Goodness, we are a full caravan.
Yes,
That's
we're
Yeah,
just
it
taking the
is.
whole crew.
Yeah, fucking Mamir's like, all right, clan, you guys ready?
the whole clan.
Oh yeah, no, the entire Dark Irons fucking march.
Jesus.
All right,
No, it's
everybody. I mean, at this point, there's so many of you guys. We're only at like 3d20.
Yeah, anything messing with this is gonna get annihilated.
Decidedly average.
Damn.
shit.
Wow.
What
It
the
is a
fuck?
beautiful time of year during late October when you go to this place. It's beautiful, and as you get to Neemon Gap, the orchards are laden heavily
God, more.
with fruit.
Hell yeah.
Like, the place smells sweet with how much fruit, cider, and all kinds of other foods are being made. You're actually, as you pass through Neemon Gap, they're having their own because, hey, it's the time.
I love
Eh.
harvest festivals. Always so delightful.
I look over to Saz. I'm like, I'm so happy we got out finally. It's been so long.
It's nice.
So
So
nice.
you're gonna gain back what you lost?
Huh?
She pokes your belly. Everybody roll me another 3d20.
You've liked both forms of meat.
I like all of you always and forever.
A little
Smooch.
spicy there, Danielle.
Yeah, a little closer, Danielle, and also Evan and Ethan.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah, all of
Christ.
you shut up.
Mine's my full Lil John.
God.
Finishing the trip to rest itself.
Oh, on the town on the way, can I give the trail back?
I mean,
Just
he
gonna
is
raise more questions.
the burgermaster. As you came in, he kind of lit up at like seeing familiar faces. He offers you guys a place to stay at night. It's not really an inn so much as it's like his house.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He houses the caravan
Oh,
of you
God.
guys.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
His wife. Well, I mean, you're not necessarily all on beds. You know, they kind of had to put some chairs together with
Oh
some
no, I understand.
pillows.
We're adventurers, we've slept in worse places.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
his wife is like, at one point, his wife is like, "Are you kidding me? This is like 15 dwarves. They're gonna eat us out of house and home. I don't care if it's the Harvest Festival.
Yes.
This is how Bilbo felt."
Yeah.
Have you seen the meme of him right before he's about to eat his fish and right after the ring bells? And it's just, yep, I feel both of those when somebody knocks on my door.
I saw the meme of Bilbo almost ended the line of turning over the wheel of cheese.
I love. There was actually an interview where he said his daughter, who was like 3 at the time when they watched the first two movies, and he said, you know, the only time that she got really upset wasn't the trolls, it wasn't the goblins, it wasn't the giant spiders, it was the dwarves coming home. And when the interview asked why, she thought that they were bullying Daddy.
Oh.
And it's
Oh.
just like, oh, my heart.
Oh,
Eh, Anyways, as we get
that's
to
so cute.
as we get to rest, the festival itself is held outside of town in a not so unused festival ground that spreads incredibly far because it doubles not only as a festival where there are performances like stilt walking, juggling, kind of minor magic performances and fireworks. And as you kind of ask yourself, where did they get fireworks? Does anyone investigate that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
When did they get this technology?
I'm going to roll a D8 for my bardic inspiration. What do I have to roll, Josh?
Just roll me an investigation check.
Oh dear.
I'll give you advantage.
I will roll you a guidance.
All right. Where did they? What is this?
As you guys go sniffing around
Where'd they pull
gunpowder,
these out of?
your brother is also especially in on this, Cathra. Like, oh no 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 no.
They're stealing our trade secrets.
Eventually, actually, it's your brother who finds this because the rest of you guys rolled like garbage. Your brother finds, and it seems that almost every other dwarf in attendance had the same ideas. There's a small crowd gathered around this like squad of dwarves who are all like going around like ensuring, no, we have permission. We have permission from the Engineers Guild. This is a demonstration. Calm down.
Okay.
Before they get
I love like every dwarf who's walked in just collectively went sus.
Sus.
Ooh!
Must discover.
as the leader of this group of engineering apprentices is like, I promise next time we will like put a pamphlet out. I didn't think that all of you
Sponsored
would
by
be
the
so upset
dwarves.
about this.
It's fine.
You're dwarf, lad. Why don't you think we want to do this?
I didn't think there would be that many of us at the festival.
That is fair. We
Harvest
did
of-
bring
yeah,
like 20 people.
This
Well,
festival's
and it's
awesome,
not just
bro.
your group.
I
There's like an
know.
additional like 30 other dwarves.
Everyone
who
bought
are here.
themselves and their families.
Dude.
It seems that the time of troubles has actually really sent the dwarves out because there would very seldom be this many dwarves who would care.
Mm-hmm.
But
No,
as you
We
all
got out
kind
of
of,
the war. Let's go party.
as you guys disperse into the fairgrounds, it's a busy time. It is great, but it's very busy. There's a lot of humans. There's some elves. There's a lot of half elves. There's a decent. There's a lot of halflings.
That makes sense.
There's some gnomes
They
here,
like their
and
festivals.
you know, occasionally you kind of like catch out of the corner of your eye, like, is that someone disguised? Whatever, it's not my business.
Yeah, it seems.
Did Nathan give us a
What kind of
Spot to me.
disguise?
There's a couple of times that you like bump into somebody who's like, that wasn't the right proportions.
Oh,
it's kids.
illusion magic.
It's
That too.
it's some
Disguise self.
illusions. It's people, maybe 3 kids in a trench coat trying to buy alcohol. So silly
Yeah.
things like that.
Right.
As you guys kind of take a minute, you haven't met with Nathan yet. He had like briefly seen you, but he had said, I'll talk with you in a minute. I have security details to just set up and manage for today. I'll meet you at like noon for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys engage in any games? There's a lot of
Oh.
things going on, like tests of skill are common, axe throwing, archery, and then there's more silly games like Blind Man's Bluff, where it's like you effectively just put a blindfold over somebody and say, go tag somebody. And
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
lick the
they'd fall
Saza.
over a lot.
I'm gonna lick
Hey.
the Saza. Hey, I put a
What?
blindfold on you. Go do it.
oh my gosh.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on,
She
gonna
punches
try to
you
tag
in the-
me.
She punches you in the shoulder. It's fine.
come on, or put it on me. And I'll try to tag you.
Yeah, I think I like that one better.
God.
Make me a perception check with disadvantage.
I was thinking about cheating and casting suggestion.
So the goal of the game, though, is for people who are not blindfolded to touch the person who is blindfolded without being touched as often as possible.
I'm gonna add a. Fuck, you already said the check. I couldn't add it anyway.
Yep.
Perception, you said?
Yep. Disadvantage. All right, you will not have disadvantage on your dexterity check to try and smack, basically, because that's really how quick you have to be the person who's touching you.
Dexterity check or
Dexterity check.
acrobatics? Okay. 10.
Saza's gonna have to make an acrobatics to avoid you. You hear her make that exact sound as she dodges out of your way as she had like tapped you on the shoulder.
Oh, you silliest! Come here. Let me try again. Can I roll
Okay.
a bardic for this one, please?
Go for it.
Perception. Perception check. Disadvantage. It'd be funny if I had devil sight.
Double
Wouldn't
sight would
matter.
not help you.
The blind sight fighting style.
I'm talking.
Perception. 16.
I
And then
imagine.
I'm gonna outside of bardic for the dex check. Because I'm gonna win. I'm very competitive here.
I'm just thinking this
9.
game was made because all the gods were just like tapping
13.
the mirror. It's like, hey, Mimir. No, not Mimir. Orme. It's like, hey, Orme. I'm over here.
Michael, I wasn't literally about to say that, but I was literally about to say that.
Yeah. It was mainly
Saza,
Siri.
like, ducks out of your way. Roll me a d4.
Oh, no.
Does she fucking trip you?
No, I'm saying
Ah!
if you accidentally, well, I mean, like, it's a part of the game. You accidentally hit another participant. Roll me a flip a coin.
Heads is 1, tails is 2.
Okay.
It's all like,
You have hit a child.
Oh! Immediately
Guys,
whips
you
it off.
You like swing a backhand around, and you like hit something. You can tell it's a face, and then the dreaded realization comes. Oh, that is not at the right height for Saza.
I rip my blindfold off and immediately. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
It's
I can
like
heal.
it's like a 14-year-old boy, and he is just like, oh my face.
I'm so sorry. I can heal you.
Everybody who has been watching this around is like laughing very hard as you're trying to reassure this crying child
I'm so sorry.
that you didn't mean to backhand him.
I'm so sorry.
Torek
Saza
will
is
participate in
la-
archery.
Saza is doubled over laughing at this. For archery, do you have proficiency in a bow?
A short bow, yes, because it is a simple weapon.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're
Short
telling me
bows are
this
not
entire
monk
time,
weapons.
I could have been fucking using it with Odysseus.
It would not have been good for Odysseus because any kind of bows are not monk weapons because they are two-handed.
Which is ridiculous, but whatever.
A little bit, yeah.
Fuck
Roll
the
me
restriction.
3 attack.
Okay.
This is a 1 gold buy-in game.
All right.
Not that I really believe it matters.
What is my plus to hit? Is +6.
Man, that's expensive. Gold.
Eh. Not bad.
Wait, gold? Wow, that's a.
The prizes are spectacular.
And you said 2 more?
Yep.
2. Ew. And 3. There we go.
That is 2 successes as you land 2 pretty much smack dab in the middle of the bullseye. However, your other one flies wide and hits the target, but not the target. It hits the stand of the target.
It's not
And
my preferred weapon, but I think that's pretty good.
the Carney kind of have been sitting back and being like, it's a dwarf. That's the attitude a lot of you guys get anytime these games come. You go to these games. It's like dwarves have a reputation of ruining a Carney's day.
Oh yeah, Carney? Fuck yeah, that's
Yeah, fuck
Mimir's
carnies.
God. It's like it's oh yeah, the guys that will definitely swindle the fuck out of you. The dwarf's gonna be like, no.
he pulls out like a rack of things that are available for you to choose. They range from toys that are very beautifully made for children, all the way up to a healing potion.
Mm.
Oh.
So you can choose either a toy or any common potion.
Torek kind of looks behind her and whispers to himself, "Just, I'm gonna treat myself." Do they have any stuffed animals?
They have a stuffed wolf.
I'll take it.
It is the most plush thing you have ever touched.
Torek does her best not to giggle like a little girl.
You get a little look from the father of a child who was like trying to win a prize. And he's like trying to like gauge your age, and he's failing to do so, and he just kind of gives up and he continues to try and win a prize.
Also tries not to give a knowing smile.
Okay. Mamir's gonna be a Giga Chat uncle, and he's gonna win his nephews a couple of prizes.
All right.
Torek
So
comes
there's
back with a stuffed wolf, and she is very happy.
there's a couple of things that you could do. You could engage in stick combat. There's wrestling, hammer throwing. It's called
I'll do
It's called quats, ring toss,
I'll do
marbles.
hammer throw.
All right, hammer throwing is roll me a strength check followed by a dexterity check.
Rank check.
Your goal is to maintain a straight line, but as far as possible. So there are like zones that are basically straight lines down this like little grass patch that he's put it in. He's painted the grass with strips that go further out. Okay. You are straight down the middle, and you hit the black wooden wall.
Nice.
You may have actually done too well. Roll me a d4.
Oh,
The the hammer thuds against the back wall, but thankfully doesn't bounce out of the
thank God.
center zone.
Oh, thank God. Mamir's kind of like let's go, but when he sees a hammer bounce, it's just like oh shit.
Yeah.
you just see like the face like oh, like oh.
So this was another 1 gold buy-in, and since you got basically the jackpot, you can choose between a greater healing potion, 2 normal healing potions, or like 5 stuffed animal type toys. One of them is of a knight, another is of a dancing, not ballerina, but dancer. Another is like a small ribbon toy that is designed to flutter in the wind in the shape of a. It's actually quite magical. You're not sure how it works.
it's
In fact, it shouldn't work the way it does. But it flutters in the shape of a dragon as you drag it through the wind.
ooh.
The kite.
This well, what type? Well, quick question: what type of dragon? I'm assuming nature dragon or a metallic.
It's a forest dragon.
Okay.
Hey.
I look over to basically my nephews and I kind of pick them both up like one.
I want the
one each,
bear!
and I tell them pick out 5, or I kind of tell them point at 5 and I'll get them for you.
As they start reaching out to get to them, their little hands run out of space.
Oh goodness.
As your youngest nephew is only able to pick up a large stuffed bear,
Oh,
the other one picks up the fluttering toy and a kite,
okay.
and then he's out of hand space.
All right. I'll
The
I'll put him in my
Carney
bag.
is irritated, but he asks, you've got 2 left. Do you want a toy or do you want a potion?
I'll take a potion.
Sure. As
And I'll
he
just take
forks it over to you.
Thank you. As I
You can tell based on the clink of his coin pouch that these guys are not really losing out on much.
mm, damn. All right.
What
Then
does
do
stick combat entail?
It's basically like fencing, except you're allowed to hit them as hard as you want with sticks.
fun.
I'm gonna go to Duo and it's like, hey, you gonna participate? You gonna win?
I did. Okay, look.
Come on! Oh, come on!
I don't know. Like, I'm not one for games. I guess I don't.
Don't
What
do it
what
for
I
yourself.
what should I do? What should I?
Alright.
When you're in the background, hammer
Are you
toss.
strong or dexterous?
I mean, I guess I work with my hands, not heavy stuff.
Oh, let's see here. Sounds like,
Jeez, Bevan.
Sounds like, what do you think? What do you think Duo and I should do?
Ring toss?
Rain toss! Let's go do rain toss.
All right. As
Yeah!
you're like
We're gonna
pushing
be
him
here.
from behind.
We're gonna have fun.
Okay.
man's
He says he's got like a flagon of mead.
Hell
That
yeah.
he hasn't been. He's not drunk, but he's drinking.
Yeah.
I will make 3 checks for him.
Well, I just love playing the mirror because it's like, oh wow, the one time I actually do play, I actually am a decent uncle.
Mhm. Josh, is there a Battle of the Vards type of deal later on?
You can certainly initiate
Oh,
one.
Oh my
Oh
god!
wow! 2 nat 20s.
What are the chances? That Werner just
Well.
picks up the rings and he's like, oh. And he
Samter.
basically just bracelets, and he just starts tossing them like perfectly over the same jug.
Samter, mouth open, looks at him. I don't know what to do with my ass. Jesus!
Lock.
Look at you! Look at your father! Look how amazing he is! 3 in a row!
He's like trying to conceal her amazement that it's just like bam, 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 3 in a row.
Ooh,
And the
that's
Carney is
cool, I
also
guess.
he like picks up the rings and he's like,
Bruh.
really? He like checks to see the bottles, and you can tell that this is basically a rigged game. Like it is the slimmest opening possible, and then he realizes that what he just did, and he quickly like takes his hand back, and as he starts to pick through the prizes, he picks out a couple of potions or one potion just because practical and it's simple. But he picks out actually a music box for his daughter that
Aw.
when it opens up, it has a small prancing stag that jumps around in a circle as it plays a
Aw.
almost like a cute, not quite a cutesy, but like a what is meant to be a calming.
That music box is Skylark's fault, and we all know it.
Why do you blame everything on Skylark?
Yeah,
Music. Stag. That's pretty much it.
but also,
I did interact with
Also,
the
we are-
traveling circus.
I mean,
That's
we're also
actually-
in. Oh, sorry. But
That is actually a large part of this, is the Dark Moon Fair.
Mm.
Who, for you guys, it's kind of unsettling, the costumings that they put on, because there's a lot of eyes.
Mm.
But the people seem used to it, and the colors are very bright, and the music is just absolutely bouncing. And as it
Oh my
comes to
God.
lunch, Nathan comes back, and he's a little haggard from running around, and you can tell there's like a little bit of sweat kind of coming through his long-sleeved jacket.
Samter's, come, sit it! Take a load off for at least a little bit.
I must first apologize, he says, bowing in front of all of your group. I have been a horrible host.
I think
You're
I think
fine.
they're part of Rest, right? All of Rest has been a great host to us.
yeah.
And I am very happy to hear all of that, and I would like to make reintroductions. As he pulls off his kind of just a wide-brimmed hat that he wears to keep the sun out of his eyes, and he bows once more in front of everybody, holding the hat against his chest. I am Nathan Belgan, Merchant Lord and leader of the Knights Band of the Fox.
It's Santa Joseph. Nathan, this is my wife, Sazalyn. Sazalyn, this is Nathan. We talked to him previously, here previously for a smaller grudge, I believe.
Oz is like a little awkward to the point where she kind of overdoes her own formal introduction, giving her full name and trying to give the best curtsy she can.
Yeah. I'm just like, I just imagine I'm just like across the table, like trying not the words "girl don't." I'm like, "Girl
Yeah,
don't."
it's Sandra's so in love at this point, right? With this girl, it's just like, oh, she's so pretty.
There's a mirror
Toric
there, like
thinks
they
to
just like
herself, wow,
slowly nod his
she's
head.
almost worse at introductions than Emil.
As he goes around and he introduces himself one by one to each of you guys again, and each of the family members. He meets your brother, and they actually have a bit of a talk of your brother's always on business, Catherine. He's like,
Not,
so I'm just looking to do some things, and I'm just hoping that, in the future, can I contact you if I'm looking to sell anything? And it's not the time. It is absolutely not the time to be doing this.
Catherine's like kicking him in the shin under the table, like, shut up.
And
my man's on his grind. Don't
Nate-
fucking bother me on this crap.
as you do that, he just kind of like doubles over as you kick him in the straight in the chin, and he's like, "Oh." And he quickly stops that. But Nathan takes it in stride. Like, I would love to talk about this over dinner with you, if you would be so kind as to be my guest. And he's like, "Oh yes, 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 yes. Dinner, yes, of course." And he just smiles the cringiest apology over to you.
It's
After all this,
You can tell Catherine's like really resisting rolling her eyes.
He actually brought gifts, and
oh,
oh.
specifically, you can tell he got these recently. He actually bought several toys for Mimir's nephews.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh,
Small little posable knights and
fuck.
wizards made of
Alright.
wood.
right. Mimir can't do the grudge anymore. Off the fucking Mimir.
He's safe from us, he's too nice.
For the rest of you, the adults, they're not like personalized, but he bought each of you very fine and warm cloaks.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
oh, thank you, Nathan.
Thank you very much.
As he's giving it to us, Santa's gonna lean over. Is there like a bar, like Battle of the Bards, or like a singing part to this?
Well, it's not too uncommon for people to try and get on stage with the scheduled acts to try and one-up them.
Okay.
You certainly won't get in trouble. He gives you a wink.
It's just okay. I'll
To
keep
show
that
them
in
who's boss. Let's keep their skills sharp.
mind. You gave me permission.
Alright.
I did nothing of the sort, he says, holding up his hands.
Santa just has this creeping grin on his face of like, oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
It's okay, if you get arrested, we don't know you.
You probably
And-
won't get
You wouldn't find any key that managed to find its way into your pants pockets.
No more numbers.
Oh my god.
Nathan pays for all of your guys' lunches, which
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that.
Okay, Nathan.
It's a lot of meats are being served here.
yeah.
Basically, this is the time when they're starting to thin their herds so that they don't have to feed so many animals through winter. So
Mm.
meats and
Uh,
sausages and preserves
hmm,
and jellies are very plenty.
Ooh.
yeah.
Ales,
But,
Josh, you're
ciders.
making me hungry.
I'm hungry.
gosh, I live like fucking down the road from Rudy's, and I know it's closed. Josh, shut the fuck up.
Can you get me some on the
It's
way
like-
back?
Well, it's closed right now.
Well,
Fucking
fine.
maybe tomorrow. God.
Anyways,
Imagine a bunch of like,
is there anything you guys want to do or hang out or just hang out
Uh,
with
I think Torek
Nathan?
wants to whack people with sticks.
if Nathan's allowed, I'll hang out with Nathan for a little bit, and then I'll eventually I'm like, I'm gonna try to make it on stage.
I think I want to try stick fighting.
Let's see if I can make it on stage and perform.
So as you line up for stick fighting, can you? We're not gonna do the full rules. Can you make
Okay.
me 3 attacks with a short sword,
Okay.
and then because this is supposed to be like a challenge of dexterity, make me 3 acrobatics checks to avoid getting whacked.
Gotcha. Maybe the short sword 1, nah, short sword 2, and 3, and 3 acrobatics. 1, 2, 3. Oof.
You roll me a d4.
Alrighty.
As you've lined up for these, and you kind of get put into these. At this point, they're kind of muddy pens. Basically waist height. I was gonna do something else, but I don't know now.
Try. What did this child do to you?
Actually,
Is this the
That's very
spirit of
whackable.
Iris come back on?
you are met by a familiar face, as your opponent is Cariel Rome,
Oh.
Oh,
the lieutenant that delivered the message for you.
Well, hello
As
again.
you
oh,
absolutely wail on her. You leave her with 3 large bruises, winning the bout as she only manages to land 1 decent hit on you. It is so frustrating for her that you are just as slippery as an eel.
You
and-
alright?
No!
slippery as
I want a rematch!
Alright.
Roll me 3 again.
Alright. For hits. Eh. And then acrobatics. Bap, bap, bap.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
As you continue to deliver the pain onto this very stubborn child, she only once again hits you once. And it's a glancing blow. Eventually, the bet money is paid out, and you get 10 gold pieces worth of the earnings, and
Hell
the
yeah.
Carney eventually like shuts down Cariel, and her continual request for a rematch.
I love your spirit, but we may have to wait until another time.
We don't have to do it in the pen.
Are you just gonna keep challenging me until
Yes!
you win?
Yes, she says through slightly swollen eyes.
Are you sure?
I'm.
Alright.
Oh, sweet summer child.
We may be here for a while.
Excuse me?
oh,
Why would you say that?
She pulls out. She just finds a couple of sticks, and she challenges you again.
Alright.
How do they-
1, 2, 3.
Oh my
1,
god.
2, 3.
Oh.
Oh, it's actually a tie this time.
Oh.
Oh.
and you both hit each other solidly twice.
You're getting better.
She is not being sportsmanship-related, but you have been aiming kind of for the meatier parts of her where it's not gonna. She aimed for your shins and your forearms.
She's being spicy.
She's
And
for
gonna
the
get the
joints.
torque. Better watch out.
Break her elbows. Break her elbows.
No!
Teach her a lesson.
Jesus
Bah.
Christ.
Damn,
Jesus.
As Samter is like,
God.
as starts saying this, Saz's just like, yeah, aim for her knees.
Yeah, get near the.
Torek looks on
Jesus,
in
you two,
mild
this is a
horror of
child.
those two.
She's like 17.
Mimir looks at you
Exactly,
guys,
child.
and he just like kind of looks at both Samter and
She's playing
Samter and his
dirty.
wife.
That doesn't mean
It's
I
fair
have
game.
to.
She started. She's. It's fair game. She needs to learn her lesson.
I
All right,
I don't
Samter,
think she
fucking-
will.
You have
I'm
some
joking her
interesting
ass, I don't
concepts
know.
of discipline, Samter.
Samter, you're the fucking guy that's gonna basically run up on stage and fucking do bard shit. You can't
don't know
you
that.
can't be like
I haven't told you jack shit.
you said that in the middle of fucking
Firing in
lunch.
front of us.
Yeah,
I
you
take
said
it
that
you
in the
want
middle of
another
lunch.
round.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Okay, she's getting dodgy.
Torek, what's your AC?
18.
Oh my god.
She tries to stamp onto the arch of your foot.
Oh.
Ooh.
A
Okay.
19 will hit as she stamps onto the arch of your foot, which is incredibly painful, and sets you off balance. Roll me another 3 acrobatics checks for disadvantage.
All right.
This is very obviously against the rules.
Samter looks at Saza. I told her. We told her.
Saza is like, I may have gone too far in this one.
It's
This is going to turn into an actual fight, she says to Sander.
Hey, not our fight.
I buy a mule.
That is Mimir's thought process. The guy just says it out loud, and then I'm pretty sure like everyone there is like, "What the fuck, Mimir?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
We're like watching this street battle go down. Should I buy a mule? We're like, what?
Eventually, she gets 2 hits on you, and you're not able to hit her for this round. And she says, "What?"
All right.
All right, you quote unquote won, but I'm cutting you off here.
It's at this point that you guys actually see waiting at the edge of the dueling pens is her father, who is scowling like a madman at her. And as she turns around and like is barely able to see it through her bruised eyes, her hands just sink to her sides. And you hear her just straight up, very slowly, the F word.
Good luck with that.
As he
Right.
comes over and he like towers over anyone else here. He's like 6'9",
Jeez.
Oh my god.
and he
Nice.
is built like a brick wall.
A fucking
As
mountain
he
right there.
grabs her by both of the shoulders and says, "We need to have a talk, ma'am." And picks her up by the shoulders and walks her out of the area.
Well,
Oh
I turned
boy.
to Saza. When we get our own, you're gonna have to do that.
Walks
Obviously, I'm
over
not
and
strong
just,
enough.
well, I'm glad I didn't play dirty back. Are the bruises visible? How visible are they?
Very.
Bugger.
I turned to Saza. I'm gonna try and go on that stage.
God, my foot fucking hurts.
If she had
need
stamped
some
any
healing,
harder, she may have
Torek.
broken something.
You
You need
good? You
healing,
need
Torek, are you good?
I can walk it off, but healing would be appreciated.
I'll just slap you on the shoulder with a cure wounds.
Thank
Oh,
you. You're very
okay, cool.
appreciated.
Mimir puts his potion that you want back into his bag slowly. when he sees her, he's spelled. Okay, cool.
Looks at the 10 gold she won, just... I bet I can use this to buy more stuffed animals.
Hey, the badge free charges.
Samter, yes you can.
I'm going
You
to
do whatever you
fucking buy
want.
more stuffed animals! As Torek
Yeah!
runs off.
As Samter's walking away towards the stage.
Samter, the musician that you see on the stage is a very big and burly man with an accordion, who is also kind of not so gracefully, but in a way that actually enhances the music, is handling an apparatus of drums with his feet. And the crowd is really engaged on it. Make me a stealth check to sneak onto the stage.
Uh, I can't say Bardic, unfortunately. What
I
I wearing?
asked a little prematurely to go ahead if you would like.
Yes, please.
Oof.
Would I be wearing
Are you
heavy
wearing
armor?
your armor?
I wouldn't be wearing my armor for a festival like this. No.
Nice.
No.
With pretty decent security, I doubt any of you would,
Oh,
unless
yeah.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
really that
No.
guy.
No.
So with
That just
20,
seems like you're trying to be antagonistic.
you're able to. So the thing is you can't actually like.
Sneak.
The stage is tall enough that it's about at eye height for you. So in order to not make it obvious, you actually have to go around to the stairs.
I will go around to the stairs.
And as you do so, you kind of the guy who's like supposed to stop people is distracted by the actual performance. Like, hey, this is really nice, and he's stomping his feet to it. And as you get up on stage into the full view, he just like the side eye is like the musician. He knew somebody was going to. You can tell that this is not a surprise so much as a oh no, it's a dwarf.
I'm not. Okay. I'm not going to like take away from his performance. I'm just gonna add my own to it.
You're trying to enhance it.
Yes.
Roll me a performance check.
I'm gonna add. Oh fuck. Too late for that. Yeah, performance check.
You have expertise in this, don't you?
Yeah,
No, you don't.
17. 22.
17?
Yep.
This song is banging.
Hell yeah.
Along with your vocals, and what instrument? Do you use an instrument?
I can.
Do you want to?
No, it's gonna be vocals.
Along with your vocals, you're able to pick up on a pretty common folk story about the founding of the town of Brindle and how it stood against a goblin horde as even a young town. And everyone loved it. I mean, this guy, he like had this look of dread on his face, and as he notices that you're not trying to upstage him, but push him up on stage, if metaphorically speaking.
Oh yeah.
He's like, heck yeah.
We
Yeah.
love it.
The two of you just put it together, and it's a time. He at the end of the about how long do you stick around?
I'll stick around as long as he performs.
It's like a 30-minute performance.
Oof.
So he splits his tips with you.
Oh,
He gives
hell.
you a good he gives you a good 20 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. That was awesome. And
Yeah.
so polite.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Yeah. I mean, as a okay. I would say as a fellow bar, I'm not here to take away from people's performances. If you're performing and people are grooving, only thing I want to do is enhance the fucking performance.
Well, I just want to look better than the next guy.
Exactly. That's always the point, right?
So why
But-
wouldn't you try and upstage me?
Why? Everybody's having fun. You're having
Because
fun.
you would look better.
I was having fun. I don't care if I look better. I'm having fun.
Fun
This
trumps
is this
fame.
man. This is this man's trade. So you're basically telling him, yeah, I just kind of gave away money.
I mean, like, if you want the 20 back, you can take the 20 back.
No.
All right.
You're just a very strange bard.
Yes.
Are
He's a
all
combat
dwarven
bard,
bards
tactical bard.
Tactical
about-
bard.
like nice?
Yes
You're
and
the
no.
first dwarf bard I've ever met.
They're. I don't know.
It's a small group. It's a
Yeah,
group.
it's
A group of us are not just pure assholes.
because the majority of us, the way that for like what we sing, we usually sing for traditional means.
Like
Is
campfire stories.
yes, that is typically what we do, right? That's usually what all of our singing is telling of stories of our forefathers and our ancestors, and it's mainly vocals. Some people like to do drums, but I saw that you had your what? This is a wonderful apparatus. You are a master of this thing. I don't even know where to begin with it.
Yeah, I got it from the tower. They put it together. They called it an accordion. I don't know how it works. I just push the buttons and it puts out notes. You pull it out and put it together, pushes air across. I think it's a reed. I don't
I
really know. It's
don't.
kind of
The only thing I do is that I can play the drums as well, or play the flute or the dulcimer or bagpipes, but I don't carry those around with me all the time.
Lord knows why.
Yeah, it's dangerous out there, but yeah, beautiful performance. Yeah. Hey, you
I
want to
mean,
go?
I appreciate a backup and the accompaniment. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks.
I wish you luck, and I wish you good skill in your trade.
You
Let me,
as well, he
I'm
says
gonna,
as he's like packing up his things onto a cart that's being pulled by a donkey.
Center out loud. It's like I'm gonna go get me a beer.
You leave this man just really quite bewildered. Like you have done something that is so counter to his culture and his trade that it's just like, what?
Wait, what? Wait, we're not all just toxic assholes?
And
I mean,
Santa,
it would be like a lawyer coming up to somebody who got scammed and just saying like, "Hey, we're gonna fix this for free.
It's
Let's go."
yeah,
like the fuck.
and Santa says, "If you come find me, I'll buy you a beer."
I gotta go, but thanks.
All
Yeah.
right. Santa walks back to the
Imagine making
group
this man question his life choices.
with a beer in hand and the biggest grin on his face.
Samta's
I
very
imagine.
Samta.
It's-
Saza is very proud of you. Like taking the high road. I'm very very proud. That's very good of you. You didn't have to, but you did.
Ah, it's in my blood.
That was a funky instrument the other guy was playing.
It's called an accordion. Apparently the tower made it.
Huh.
Do you want to buy that?
Wizard
Is
Magic
it
Tower here.
magical in any way? Like, how does it
I
work?
don't-
That's just weird.
It's
Wizards
above
spend a
me.
lot of time making instruments.
I mean,
It's above me.
Yeah,
We're dwarves. We just sing and beat drums.
yeah, we're not big on those. I feel like that's more like maybe humans and gnomes. I feel like
Yeah.
would probably make that.
It does seem like a
It-
very gnomish invention.
Did was Nathan nearby, and did he witness the amazement
Was
that
he
is
too
Santa?
busy scolding?
He was he was nearby, and to be honest, he's like, "Oh, I wanted to see drama." Like that's the look on his face. He doesn't say it out loud. He's very encouraging of like, "Hey, that was really great. That was a good performance. I enjoyed it." I always like a bit of a free labor, he says, as a joke.
Yes, I am always willing to perform for any joyous occasion. I love it.
Any.
Hmm?
Any.
Well,
Is this
within
could
within
I perhaps hire you if there were an occasion?
I mean, as long as my
What does
schedule,
your repertoire
uh,
include?
I know obviously Dwarven,
Mhm.
but I.
Is there anything stately?
What do you mean by stately, Josh?
He means something that's not just folk, but like
Folk.
something that would be appropriate for a more formal occasion.
Suitable for the elves? Not elves, my bad. Humans, but
nothing, not the elves, not
but no, yeah.
just
Sorry, I
us
feel.
lowly, short-lived humans.
I mean, I know a couple here and there. I'll probably need some like material to go off of. I think for me at least to give a proper performance or something formal like that.
Are you a soloist, or would you wish for accompaniment Something like a harpsichord, or perhaps.
Traditionally, well, I guess traditionally for dwarves, we sing with each other. But I mean, either or. I've had a lot of practice for both solo and also as a duet or in harmony with others.
I will keep this in mind. Um, you spent some time talking with you guys and just trying to get to know you. How much do you share with Nathan? He's basically just trying to figure out like what do you guys do for a living? Kind of what
Hmm.
is your whole deal when it comes to trade? What do
Um,
you what are your he's also kind of probing like what are your standings when it comes to economics? Like are you really open to trade with rest? Are you more along the lines of isolationists?
hmm
I'm more open. I say Mimir.
I'm
I'm
a
also more open.
I'm a little more open, but I'm also very like wary as well because I don't want anybody to give
Yeah, and
away
also,
any
yeah,
dwarven secrets.
I'm
Oh, so I
open.
can't just go asking you how you made those lovely exploding rockets.
Yes.
No, you
You could
cannot.
ask.
No, wait, my
No.
bad. Well, you
Hell
can
yeah,
You
you
can
ask,
could.
ask. We
I
just won't.
apologize.
but
I apologize. I meant to layer on more sarcasm than I did. That was entirely sarcastic. I'm not coming after the rockets.
Okay, I was being equally sarcastic.
Oh yeah.
He did not pick up
Sant
on it.
Santa is a little bit more serious.
Uh,
I'm
um,
kind of a jeweler by trade.
Oh. Do you have anything I can take a look at?
Uh,
I'm always looking for more suppliers in the more fancier upper echelons of rest.
I'm still an
The
apprentice, so not quite yet.
oh, you can't. What does that mean?
Um, that like a lot of it entails that the work that I make, for now at least, sort of almost belongs to the people I apprentice for.
So you're
But like,
indentured?
no, it like it's to help me get better at making things. Just like the guidance that I'm receiving is noted in the things that I create. That, yes, I made this, but it was through said party that was possible. It's
Okay.
complicated.
So some sort of like intellectual rights of.
Kind
I'm
of.
going to just take your word and then try to understand it later.
Yeah.
And what do you
Also,
do, Mimir?
I'm a smith and alchemist by trade.
What about you, Kathra?
I'm a cleric. My brother's more of the craftsman, though. I'm starting to relearn it. He's more of a smith.
Yes, we've talked a great deal about this and what he plans on doing.
I'm not
That's
surprised. He'll talk anyone's ear off.
oh goodness.
he he's a very pushy businessman, I will not admit. I will be more than willing to admit.
Yeah, sorry
But
about
he's
that.
he's got some good ideas, but very little experience to back them up by the sound of it.
Yeah, it's what me and his wife are trying to compensate for somewhat.
Always good to have a dreamer in the family,
Yeah.
even if you need to ground them with a few boulders.
True enough, true enough.
Fair enough.
And Samter, are you a bard by trade, or are you a...
I I wouldn't say I have been pinned down by any trade
That's unusual for
here and
your
there.
kind. I mean, no offense by that, but I would like to know the reason.
I point to my nose ring. I was a slayer once.
Oh!
Yes. Um. Yeah, and so
That would interrupt
I.
things, wouldn't it?
Hmm?
That would interrupt things, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, but I've done. I wouldn't say odd jobs. I've worked down in the mines here and there. Bard is something that I'm very passionate about. I have done as a job for a little bit, but mostly helping the dwarves down in the mines is what
So
I've done.
you're more of an unskilled laborer, not to say you are unskilled.
As an artisan, yes, I would
Ah,
say. With my hands, yes, I'm very. I don't have those talents.
all right. And Deckard, what do you do?
Deckard.
Wrong person.
Deckard. Deckard.
Emil.
Deckard, yes, Emil.
And I am an armor.
An armorer?
Yes. Cool.
He's still in school.
He's a little confused about that, but then he's kind of like he basically uses Samter as like a comparison tool, looking between Emil and Samter, and then just like nods his head in understanding.
He's young. He's still learning.
Yes, I can tell by the emotions towards his chin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ah,
That's going to be the greatest indicator.
Then he goes around and he asks like, "Hey, what do you do, Saza?" And he talks with your brother's wife, Kathra,
Yeah.
and he talks with Mimir's brother and Mimir's mom.
Yeah.
And how much would you not want your mom and your brother to kind of talk about the invisibility potion business right now?
That for humans, I basically said nope, nope,
Just not
nope,
at all.
not at all, because they're gonna start asking, and they don't want to, we don't want them finding out where it comes from, or else our fucking entire clan might be fucking like exiled from rest ever.
That's a fair
Yeah.
fear. Um,
Yeah.
Eventually he kind of like he talks with you guys, he drinks, he eats, he plays a few games, and you can tell that he's not necessarily the most dexterous. Torque definitely has him beat on that front, but he is better at choosing which games are rigged and which ones are not.
Mm.
So he's very
Oh.
intellectual.
Yeah.
He's very not just intellectual but connected.
Experienced also.
Mm-hmm.
He knows
He
which
knows.
ones are rigged.
Yeah, he's knows which ones to pick and which ones not to. And he tries to give you guys pointers on like, hey, just don't like this. It's literally impossible to do these certain ones,
Gotcha.
especially anything with marbles. He says that the tablecloth isn't necessarily a cloth; it's just a hole that falls into it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, during one of these times, I pull out the key they put in my pocket and I hand it back to him.
Yes, I suppose we didn't need this.
No.
Well, that's a crying shame. I always enjoy a little prison break.
All right.
What do you mean by that?
No, it's
I'm just saying
talking
that
about, Willis?
there's a lot of people around here that end up in the jails that I don't agree with.
Hmm.
There are certain rules in place that I don't think need to be. So
As
I
as,
work
as
my
you
way
should.
around them.
As everybody has their own opinions.
As much as Cornelius hates me for it.
Hmm. Yeah, I bet he would.
I mean, I
Rules
can
are
keep it if you.
rules.
I mean, I can keep it if you want.
No, they're gonna check inventory next week. I need it to be there. It's not
All right.
necessarily mine.
all right.
Anyways, I wish you all a good day, and if you're ever in rest,
You as
please
well.
do not hesitate.
Hey Josh.
Of course not.
Yeah,
Hey Josh. Is there like kind of like some like sellers around, like of magical items?
you can find them. You can certainly
Okay.
find them. It would be an investigation check.
I want to try to look for a very specific item that would be very helpful for this party, which is either sending stones or the fucking paper birds,
Mm.
because that'll make communication over a long distance way better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me before. Actually, does anyone want to add?
Yeah.
Bardic.
Guidance.
All right, cool.
Roll me an
let's see.
investigation check at this point. It is a foregone conclusion with all of your random dice you're adding.
2.
I mean, it's a D4 and a D8.
I think
so
at minimum
Yeah.
he has like a +7,
yep.
Well,
Plus
someone's
8.
gonna have
Um,
brain cells in this party, or we'll never get anything done.
Ramirez a +6. I put a lot.
He's got a +8 minimum.
Ooh.
28.
Yeah, so you're able to find a small booth which is run by the apprentices of a mage school that's run out of Karazhan, the tower at the center of Rest.
Mm,
Ooh.
It's a cool name.
yeah.
Well, hello. They're
Sounds frustrating to get to, though, from what we encountered in Long Cold Night.
I kind of walk up and I kind of just like start perusing, seeing like let them initiate let them initiate conversation first.
A gnome standing on a stool sees you come up and he says, "Magical sundries and quandaries, all that you could ever need, all from the great tower of the great guardian."
My God, is that the same name as Wizard's Place?
Yep. Or
No.
Odd.
oh no, it's oh I'm looking for something that will help in communication with my friends.
Sounds like you already know what you're looking for. Is it perhaps a kind of stone that you could whisper into?
Maybe.
It's
You're
It
kind
would
of like,
cross
I'm like,
great distances, even perhaps certain dimensions.
I mean,
Yes.
yes.
And perhaps it might send messages.
Okay, I get the point.
Yeah. It's just Mimir kind of like Mimir and this guy kind of just like, yep.
Then I think I have
yes,
just the thing for you. Well, okay, never mind. He sees your face. That's really not all that impressed by all this.
Oh no! Mimir's
Thank
impressed.
you, we know what's
Mimir's
going on.
impressed by it.
Then I
he's
present
like,
you. He pulls. I mean, it's obviously out of a pocket in his sleeve, but it's not. Sent stone.
I present to you a rock.
My question
You
is, why does he
whisper
just
in-
have that in his sleeve?
Because this is probably the most bought magic item in all of Rest.
Hmm.
damn right.
Other than +1
It's-
weapon, sending stones are the most practical thing to ever buy.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm also gonna ask for paper birds.
I don't know what item are you talking about?
They are basically little tiny birds that you can write down 50 words,
What are
and
they called?
it should. It's called the straight up paper bird. It's just
You're-
paper bird.
You're joking. What? Why?
Eh,
It's so fucking awesome. I just looked at it. It's straight up.
What
It's straight
book
up.
is it
You get
from?
50.
Oh my god, it's a thing.
Dragon heist.
Oh.
Paper bird.
Huh.
Huh.
50 words or fewer.
Wild.
So if we if we need to send something to someone that's not in the party, and it's like not in like a, let's say, dangerous area or a hostile territory, we can just write down that thing,
Yeah.
fold it up.
I've
Send it
got
out.
rock. I've got paper. All you need is to bring the scissors.
Okay. I don't know. I fell. How much is he asking for?
Oh, the tower has a bit of a fee. Don't balk at the price. I promise you it is more than worth it. It can create such destructions of barriers between you and the ones that you love. I want you to understand that this is invaluable, absolutely priceless, to be able to communicate with you and your friends from so far away, and to be able to contact your loved ones when you absolutely he's never going to stop unless you cut him off.
All right. Come on, bud. Come on. It's
It's 400 for a pair of stones and 500 for a case of the paper.
Do
He's
you
like
wanna buy
so
a case of the
sad
paper?
now.
Do you want to buy a case of the paper birds?
Are they one use or are they reusable?
They are one use, but Gail, it comes with 1d6 plus 3.
Hmm.
Oh.
Each case comes
So
with a set
it's-
of 10.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's basically 10 fucking
Yeah, like
Also,
10
the
sending
fucking
messages to whoever we
sending
fucking
message they
want.
have, and it's also not just like limited by it's limited up to fucking how many
50
words?
words, you said?
50 words. Yes,
Sure.
50 words.
I mean, I have no idea
So,
what our old money levels were, but
I'm
going off
not
what
gonna
we've
care.
got now, we've got plenty. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Paper bird.
I kind of, yeah, that's fucking awesome. I was just looking through because because for a moment there I forgot what the fuck I was making
I don't think I've
back in
ever
the
seen the
carriage.
paper birds before.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because
never
nobody
mind.
plays Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
You said 500
Um,
gold, Josh.
500 for a set of 10 papers, 400 for a set of sending stones. Like, keep in mind, we're not using these like we did in Imperium. These are once
Oh,
a
Yeah.
day sending stones.
yes,
Yeah,
in our
that's
group
why.
chat.
Oh, no group chat
That's what
sending
I'm saying.
stones.
As
The
fun
one
as it
time
was
where
for that campaign, none of us really took it too super seriously.
No.
No.
yeah,
I guess if that's finished, Sam's just gonna grab Saza by the hand. Let's dance and try to drag her along.
She has been practicing. You don't know with who, but she is much better at dancing now.
it's like Samter's mom or
Sam's dancing around. Have you been practicing with the girls?
Shush. I have done
She's-
nothing of the sort.
because you are doing absolutely fantastic right now.
She blushes. She blushes very hard at that. Like,
Smooch on the cheek. Let's go. Let's take it up a notch.
all right. Does anyone else have any major things they want to do?
I'll just let's see. I will buy my basically I'll just say sister at this point a alchem a new leather making set.
Hmm.
I'll say she's a leather worker, which I don't know what the huh. That's weird. The
What?
message didn't go through. No, the you asked about it a long time ago, and I thought I sent the message, but apparently didn't go through about her details.
Mm.
That's fucking good old Discord. But I'll just buy her like a
Especially
new
your Discord.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, especially well yeah, especially my Discord. It's fuck. But
Alright.
I'll just buy her like a new like leather working set.
Cool. She's very appreciative. It's not the best set in the world, but it's definitely something. And everything gets worn and torn, so it's not always really worth buying the best set in the world.
Yeah.
So she's really appreciated. She really appreciates it. Unless anyone else has anything they want to do, especially near or in rest, other than dance with their wife.
Well, I was about to ask, how's Geneva doing with everything?
She's having a great time with her dad,
Yay.
especially. And her dad is trying really hard to make it not just him with his friends. He's trying to include her in as much as possible. Like he's especially trying to get her involved talking with people who aren't dwarfs because this is a first time experience for her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to like guide her to specific places where she's not going to feel overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm. Santa goes over and it's like, dude, you're doing, dude, you are, dude, you're doing, you're doing an amazing draw. This is awesome, man.
I'm trying my best. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
Hey, aren't we all? Now, if you don't mind, may I take your little princess for a dance? Just. Or would you prefer to do the honors?
I think I would like to dance with Geneva first.
All right.
So he actually takes Geneva and he starts to. She's never done this. She has no idea what she's doing. She's a klutz.
Mm-hmm.
He teaches her how to dance the best that he can. He's not all that great at it either. It's not something you typically see too much in dwarven celebrations. But it's still a part of your guys' culture. It's just that it's hard to mix it with the human types of dancing because they have much longer legs,
Yeah.
and that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And wrapping up, everyone is enjoying it. They're dancing with each other. Jinva eventually does dance with you a little bit, and you're able to teach her a lot better than her father did. And Saza eventually tries to get involved and helps her out too. And she actually braids some flowers into her hair
Aw.
during
Aw.
the celebration. She actually offers to do the same with Torik and Kathra and pretty much everybody there.
Torik will very gingerly accept.
Catherine's down.
And eventually, every female dwarf that came to this party has in their braids like a full bed of flowers where it's almost impossible to see the actual hair behind it. And she does do a Samter's beard, so that she's basically just took a bunch of orange flowers and wove them in with his beard.
Oh, he is greening ear to ear.
So
This
is
is
Torik,
fantastic.
honestly.
Yeah. After Chief is yours, Center looks over and it's just beautiful.
Thanks.
I feel like I feel like all this she would have just like put stuff in Mimir's beard just because he's more like just like, oh, I don't really care. I wouldn't mind.
I mean, it's
I
basically
feel like
y'all remember Rapunzel
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that
When-
scene.
when they braided her hair? Everyone, even the guys, if they allow it at the end, look like that at the end of the festival.
Like,
I
I
just imagine-
love that entire festival scene in Tangled.
I just imagine Mimir's is probably either like very basic or very like gloomy for some fucking reason. It's just like it's like yeah, it just fits for some reason. It's like,
All right, sad
man,
boy.
he's
Let's
just
not lean
everywhere.
back into our old ways.
Well, no.
Enjoy the happy
I think
flower time.
And for some
I
reason,
think it's just more like that's what everyone sees Mimir at first until it's like, oh, he's like just basically just the chillest dude ever.
and for some reason, we see a little halfling wearing red armor walking around the festival too.
The thing is that would not be weird. That would
would
be
not be.
normal.
That would be
Wait,
normal, yes.
halflings in red armor. That's right.
Yep.
Oh,
You did
That
this.
basically just means you have met a paladin.
You have met a paladin of the Red Lady.
No, just paladin.
Oh.
That is just a halfling paladin. If you are a paladin, and I'm talking like not class, but title.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a halfling paladin, you wear red armor.
Oh, so
Nice.
hold up. Then what Skylark did was blasphemous to the halflings?
No, you set the tradition.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you did the opposite. You fucking created the tradition.
No, for all halflings?
Around this area of the world, yeah.
Oh my god!
Anyways,
Congratulations, you've created an aesthetic.
Oh my god, I've created a fucking aesthetic for
Rapion would be
halflings.
proud.
I never thought my love for halflings would go this far.
really? You didn't think I would incorporate some of you into this world?
No, I just thought I'd be like, oh, a paladin of the Red Lady. No, it's the paladins of this area who haven't seen that one paladin in centuries.
At
Are
some
you
point, the Red Lady's
sure?
just gonna be like, what's with all these tiny people worshipping me?
I'm pretty sure Skylark goes cosplaying like every other month.
I would not
Oh,
be
he
Yeah.
probably
surprised.
does if he's allowed.
I
And it is
mean,
cosplaying. That's the attitude he would have. It's like, oh, playing my character, you know?
yeah, I gotta get in the character, man. I gotta get in the character. Come on, man.
I'm
Oh my God.
role playing.
Oh my god! And then all of the damsels would be dressed like Raven.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
If
All
you
the
can't-
damsels are now gone.
If you cannot like manage to create a pair of wings, you at least have a cape that is like just
Wonderful.
beautiful wings, just like ravens that drape behind them.
Oh my
Raven approves.
God. We've created the fucking emo paladin.
High five.
He's,
Very,
Oh my
very
God.
strangely like both drab, but also like hauntingly beautiful sight on tiny people.
On tiny people, and the humans actually respect them.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna head back to the
So
character.
great.
Yeah.
I love this.
With that many
Yeah.
people, I'm not gonna worry about it. I did
Yeah,
it for the way
well,
there just to see
my-
if anything would happen.
My question is, for this festival, will we also make a stop by, or would we have sent a letter asking to meet with the Golem Master
Oh yeah.
beforehand?
Although,
Just as golems.
wasn't the festival before now, or something?
No, the festival was after. The meeting with the wizard was early October.
and
This is
also,
Mm.
and also,
So
Mimir told him after the new year
after the new year. Okay.
because we have shit to do, and also
Yeah.
to make it more
We do shit.
Mhm.
like line up with the continuity. I would say.
hmm
Fair.
Oh, this is also during the time where Santa's still healing from his tattoo.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
sure, this is just one of those. It's a Josh game. We jump around all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
But
So-
after that festival, Torek would probably make like a little flower kind of ornament that she puts in her one braid.
I love it.
I
I
love
just
it.
imagine.
And
I just
also
imagine.
and also a plushy pit.
Oh yeah, she's got a plushie pit now.
I imagine Mimir
We
has
should
like
get
has like two.
another party wagon just so you can fill it with stuffed animals. You
Yeah.
can take it everywhere.
Instead of an
I just
alchemical set.
imagine-
Torek is
I just imagine
now
that.
This one's at least
mildly
less likely to
obsessed.
explode.
Torek is now mildly obsessed with stuffed animals.
Mimir's the guy that would buy like two bundles of apples and just like carry them on his shoulders on the way back.
hmm
He's like, hell yeah, I got
So-
some apples.
So
The
Josh,
fat
then
is
after
Oh, not that one.
after this festival in the last 4 months, has Geneva mood significantly increased?
It's the 4 months. It's a major step.
Hmm.
hmm
The festival it's like a minor temporary boost.
hmm
Like it's nice and it
Yeah.
contributes, but it is not a solution.
I give private dancing lessons to Duornar too.
He is absolutely denying that. No,
Fine. Fine.
look, I just don't want to dance with another dude. All right, it's like
Fine. Nope. I understand. I guess we're not bros.
we're not that kind of bro.
Nope. I guess we're not bros. It's
No,
fine.
we're not.
Fine. Be bad at dancing then.
Why do you have to make this weird?
I'm not. You
You
are.
are.
So if you
I'm
disagree
just
with boundaries,
saying,
confirm.
You're acting like an over dramatic short braid.
I'd just
Oh.
be bad at dancing. Don't dance with your daughter at the wedding. It's fine. You have to show off how bad you are at dancing.
I'm like 100
And
years
also-
out from that.
Yeah, in 100 years now. Yeah, dude.
Exactly. You start now, so that way you look so elegant.
It's not gonna take me that long to get good at simple dances.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Yeah. What do you mean,
Go dance
Ramir? I'm
with
not
your
even-
wife.
I will, and I'll happily do so.
You see, there's kind of
Fucking-
like a sad look on his face after
It's
he said
just
that.
yeah. It's just
Mhm. Got too
Another
real
round.
too quick.
another round.
Dude, all right, let's fucking go home.
Yeah.
As we're already at home for this.
Yeah,
we're-
And it's like as Saza and Samter are like dropping them off.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next?
What's
Do we need to
That's a
like
great
pay child
question.
support and all that?
We've
yes.
already handled the 4 months
Like-
there.
mm-hmm.
It was straight
And
up.
also, I'd be really willing if you wanted to take a longer break to say that the two of you were doing like tutoring in excess. If you want to take like a few month, like a
Oh, yeah.
decently long expedition.
Mm.
Okay.
Could I
Okay,
do
guys,
the
what
same
should we-
thing with the internship?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Manvo is
I
totally
think-
supportive. Like, yeah, we get as long as you were putting in the time, which you literally were. Um, as long as you're making up the time and you're not goofing off.
I'm not
Alright.
goofing off.
Well, I don't-
So I guess let's lay out what we can do. We can do
I
the debts. We
think-
can do one of the grudges.
well,
We can. Another thing we can do is part of me
You guys wanna
creating
just-
a.
Yeah, we could help you create your safe spot.
Mhm.
I was saying, do you guys want to just like knock out the Golem Masters right now?
Sure.
Because we
I
legitimately
mean-
have contact, and I told them like
Yeah.
expect in like the first half of the year, or
Yeah.
first
Let's do
quarter of the
it.
year. So,
Or at the very least, see what
I
they
will-
want.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll basically write down a message, like kind of like telling them like, hey, we're gonna come at what day is it again?
Then
It is January 10th.
January 10th.
January 10th.
When you guys, this is because we are fast forwarding to getting back from
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
greater grudge.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
we guess? I think we probably would have sent a letter beforehand. Fuck it. We just do.
Oh
it now.
yeah, definitely. Well, probably beforehand by saying like, oh, probably like January like 20th
20th,
or
15th, whatever.
Sounds
20th,
fine.
20th. Just so in case that we're on the travel, gives us a couple extra days. I think that's more like Mimir's like deal. It's like, all right, just a couple extra days.
All right.
Extra days just in case shit goes south.
And then another question is: would Nathan have contacted Samter about singing?
Not yet.
Okay.
So taking the week long, well, actually, at this point, it's a week and a half long trek because as you guys start to leave the Carrick, yes, there are some pretty heavily traveled roads, but the snows are heavy this time of year.
Oof.
And effectively, you're having Mimir plow his way through so that everyone else can walk behind him, taking turns when he gets tired. And until you get down to the actual Vale and out of the mountains, it's pretty rough going.
Oy.
The Vale itself is pretty bleak at this time of year. People have hunkered down. It's time for just sitting in home, practicing, singing songs, doing busy work, and it's, well, most things are dead. The grasses are yellow, the trees are barren, and things are just very quiet at this time of year. Even in the busy areas of the city like Brindle and Nemon Gap is super quiet. I mean the village that you guys travel through, and at this point the burgomaster insists you stay every night that you travel through. It's
Okay.
just dead silent. When you get to
Yeah.
rest, there are people coming and going, and there's an unfortunate case or two where there are some people who are either incredibly unwell or
Mm.
no longer living on the sides of the road, having died from the bitter cold.
Mm.
Getting into the city proper, you don't see that hardly at all. Inside of the city walls, things are fine. People are going about their daily business. And the roads, while pretty dirty with lush and, refuse, they're
Mm.
tolerable.
Mm.
So, as you guys had arranged a meeting with Antonidas, he told you that you needed to go to let me pull it up. You needed to go to
Did he give
Karzan
us a
Tower.
different name in the Fey campaign?
What?
Did he give us a different name in the Fey campaign?
You guys never
Well,
got his name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
gave
did.
us a name.
Did
Yeah,
you?
we did.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
It was
started
like
with
something
an
like-
R.
Yeah, it's a different name.
I did name.
That bitch lied
So,
to
yeah.
us.
At
Well, I
some point,
figured-
he lied.
Yeah.
To
Rizard.
which party? We don't know.
Which
Wizard?
Okay.
So, he tells you to meet him in the center of the Karazhan marketplace, which is basically it's one of the central hubs of Rest,
Hmm.
where you will see magic all over the place. This is the center of study for human and even in some cases elven magic. Other than the biggest city, the biggest human city of Stormwind, which is probably, I think it's 2.5 months travel from here on
God.
foot. So it
Oh.
is bustling with people going about. The biggest sellers here in this market are specifically magical ingredients for spells, paper, vellum, parchment, and leather for bookbinding.
Probably ink too.
Yeah. Let's play that music. And Antonidas kind of greets you outside of the tower, which to describe it is folly. It is an incomprehensible work of arcane magic and stone masonry that would make your forefathers jealous.
Damn.
The stone bricks, you could fit a razor between them. You could not fit a razor between them. The
Wow.
joint of the
Oh.
bricks is so tight and together. And floating high above the tower are these big rectangular rooms that orbit around it in two angled circular orbits, occasionally docking almost to the tower itself. He says, "My friends, it is good to see you, Mimir and
It
company.
is good to
Greetings.
see you too.
Hello.
Greetings.
So,
Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Antonidas," he says, bowing, pulling off his big blue hat.
It's
and
good to
I
meet you.
kind of,
My name is Samter. Samter Hornbelly. I give a bow.
My name is
I kind of
Tori.
just go down the way,
Cather Iron first.
and then I just put a meal.
Good
Child.
afternoon. My name
Oh
is
god, not
Omia.
again.
Oh, dear
Okay.
lord.
Leaving it about.
Well,
And
I
then
would like to welcome you to Karazhan Tower, the greatest center for all of that which dabbles and weaves, and all of that which protects the city of Rest. I wish you the most safe of journeys, but I will just say, for a group of dwarves, and I mean you no offense by this, just be careful. Keep your hands and feet in beards and braids tucked in at all times. Watch
Alright.
out for tripping hazards. This was designed for primarily humans,
Yeah.
and the steps will be big.
Okay.
Yeah.
If at any point we are floating, please wait for assistance.
Alright.
Okay.
Why would we
Do
be
not
floating?
panic. That is normal.
Wait, panicking is
Alright.
normal or not panicking is normal?
Floating is normal.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
Okay.
okay.
interesting.
As he leads you into the tower, I mean, it's typical, to you guys as players, it's typical wizard crap.
Yeah.
Like, it is bigger on the
is.
inside than it has any right to be.
Yeah.
It's
And then,
Ah,
shifting
yes.
stairs.
Magic bullshit.
It's shifting stairs, but not like in a way that gets you lost so much as puts you precisely where you want to be.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
not that like crazy stupid, BS from like Harry Potter where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you might get lost if you don't. No, that's pointless.
It's-
Everything here is whimsical and weird, but orderly to a perfect clockwork mechanism. You see a wide variety of people, both normal and exotic, in the tower itself as he guides you around these sets of towers, floating discs, and most prominently, something that you all know of but may not have met or actually seen in your times, those of you who were more out and about, probably saw this more. Moving automatons, most of them a kind of clockwork style with either brass, bronze, or wood.
Hmm.
Occasionally, you'll see one made of iron and steel, and only once do you guys see one made of the more exotic materials. A kind of, some would say blasphemous, mixture of adamantine and mithril plates.
Huh.
Oh God.
That. Hmm.
Mm.
That's a way to piss off the elves.
Oh,
Also,
don't look at it too much.
okay, cool.
What?
I'll just continue.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Continue.
Okay.
It was a gift, I think.
You think?
As he
You
leads
think?
you further up, he takes you to one of the docking stations that the rectangles puts itself onto, and he motions for all of you to mind the gap and step over onto it.
All right.
As you reach the top of the tower that the little rectangle actually deviates from its orbit and places itself in line with a beautiful marble balcony. A very simple and homely door. It stands in front of you as Antonidas opens the door for all of you into a what looks like just a normal living suite with a fireplace on one side that is lit, keeping out the winter chill, and a simple sitting area with a coffee table in the middle.
I
In the
love that the
room, there are
phrase "just keeping out the
creakers.
winter chill" is enough to make us all giggle.
The two other individuals in the room, other than some of the smaller floating bird-like automatons, is one, an elven woman with extremely long hair that is white and a flowing silk gown, and a humanoid fox with what looks like desert attire and a missing leg.
Simba.
She's sitting on the couch as Antonidas kind of motions for you guys to go sit opposite of her.
I
Go.
shelves actually open.
Go sit down.
Yeah.
As Antonidas makes a relatively informal introduction, he says, Mrs. Sambra, this is Samter, Hornbelly, Toric. This is Cathra Ironfrost. This is Emil. And this is Mimir Runeforge. She just kind of nods at him, and she's really small. She's probably at knee height to Antonidas, but you can tell he gives him a great deal of reverence. So, I mean, it's not hard to assume this is, yeah,
She powerful.
this is the Golem Master, presumably. And with that, he says, I wish you the best of luck. I've made introductions, and I wish you the best. This is Golem Master Sembra of Karazhan Tower. Have a good day,
Yes.
and I will see you later, Mimir.
See you later, my friends.
He bows out and then quickly walks out the door. The elf, seeing this kind of meeting taking place, pulls out a few books out of a bookshelf and then disappears through a side door.
Alright, now
I
quick, what were we
told
doing here again?
The Grudge.
Yeah, but
It,
like,
it,
what
it's
does
not.
the
It's a
grudge entail?
debt.
Okay, it's a debt, whatever it's called.
It's pretty much. Their golems brought to us one of the massacred ruins of our ancestors. We cannot accept such a treasure, the old ones, without payment. We must find them and find out what they want. The recovery skill has put up 10,000 units of grudge gold to any. We can find them both. We'll find and repay the golem master.
And for reference, a great rune is something that enchants an entire dwarven fortress.
Oh,
So it is something that gives like the entire fortress resistance to non-magical bludgeoning or slashing or piercing damage.
damn.
Something like that.
Powerful.
Would you like tea?
Tea would be
Uh,
nice.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Um,
please.
Yes. Thank you. Love to.
She kind of gets off of the couch and You see her kind of uncollapse a wooden crutch that she then takes and goes over to one of the birds that had been resting on a nearby chair, whispers something to it, and then it goes off. It'll
So,
be here in
lady,
just a minute. I'm Sembra. Nice to meet you.
nice to
meet
It's a
you as well.
pleasure
Pleasure to meet you.
to meet the great Golem Master.
No, damn,
To
don't.
help
No,
this.
it's not great. I just dabble.
I think it's great. You helped our ancestors so many years
Yeah.
ago.
No, it wasn't a big deal.
I
It's a
mean,
greater deal than you think it is.
a
Great deal for
great
us.
rune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an
Don't.
adventure, and we found it, and like, what was I gonna do with it? I can't do rune stuff, so I just thought I'd give it back.
And obviously, we're
Well,
forever
regardless,
grateful.
it is still very important to us, and we thank you.
Yes, and hence
No.
why we're here is to us repay the debt that we feel like we owe you.
Oh goodness. Do you have to?
Unfortunately, yes. It is
It
It
required.
it is
No.
required of us before we can elect our new king. Is it correct?
Okay. Never
Yes.
It's a
mind.
complicated matter.
She puts on a much more serious face and leans forward. Um, how much is put up against it?
10,000 units of grudge gold.
Oh, goodness. I would really rather not make much of a fuss, but excuse me, I need to go scold my apprentice for putting this on me so suddenly.
You
Okay.
take your time.
Take it.
She's obviously buying time.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
As she hobbles out of the room and goes over to the door, and you just hear a little thwack and then a small groan with some hushed voices behind the door.
Good take his kneecaps.
She does precisely that.
Smack the knee. Smack the kneecap so hard he's like he walks
She
back in.
just
He
stole
walks
his
back in with like a
kneecaps.
small like with a small limp. He walks back in. He's like, oh fuck.
You have lost kneecap privileges.
As she
I probably won't
comes
say lost. Oh sorry.
she comes hobbling back in and kind of hoists herself onto the couch, which is it was a little uncomfortable for you guys to get on. It is like she is jumping
Oh.
and well, I guess in order to answer this question, I just kind of need to get to know you guys a bit better. So, what do you guys do?
Individually or as a group?
Yes.
As a group right now, we were put together during the last war against the goblins to uphold and fight in various
Yeah.
battles.
We had a
But
specific
company.
section of the wall that we were guarding.
Yeah, we were basically a company made a company in that war. We now do mainly adventures for to deal with our grudges. I personally deal with smithing and alchemy. And I kind of just motion to like the person like sitting right next to me, which might be like Cathra
someone, whoever
or
is,
Cathra or Samter probably.
obviously I'm Scepter Helmberry, Hornbelly of Clan
Well,
Helheim.
you're going to be the introduction.
Yeah, but I'm redoing it,
Okay.
and I guess for me, my life was interrupted by taking a Slayer's oath at one point.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
And I presume you were successful?
Yes. I was very
Congratulations.
successful in that adventure, with a lot of help from from a former, I guess, High Deep Keeper. Uh, he's a God Slayer now. and I guess my main thing is, well, one, I'm a bard, and two, being in Clan Helheim, I learned to read what is below and help our miners safely mine.
I suppose I might as well introduce myself. I'm Torek. I am an apprenticing runesmith and jeweler.
After. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. I got distracted. My brain stopped working. I'm Cather that we were introduced earlier. I'm primarily a cleric of Morden, so I deal with basically all the different flavors of divine magics. So I'm relearning blacksmithing and expanding into some mining and trading.
I have obtained cat.
Congratulations.
Evan.
Josh, what time of day is it?
1:30.
Good afternoon. My name is
God.
Emil Ebonyheart.
Gale.
Jesus, I hear the purr.
The cat has found your
Sure.
microphone.
She has. My purry baby.
I am a cleric. I
God.
smith armor. I am also an apprentice for her clan. I point to
Is that
Catherine.
also your country?
All right. How am I allowed to help?
What it states in the debts is that as we just repay it.
Yes.
The first part was able to find the Great Golem Master and to repay the debt. That is all it says. So you can help us if you want.
What is the greatest feat you have been able to achieve as a group?
I would say defeating one of the daughters of Josh. What was the name of that creature again? The mother of
What was
Shub
our daughter?
Nigoroth.
Shub
Spell it.
Nigoroth.
Can you put that in chat, please? I think one of, if I speak for the group, but as a group,
Oh.
our greatest accomplishment was defeating one of the creations of daughters of Shrub Nigoroth.
Yeah.
Let's add a whistle at that. How do you guys feel about fire?
We like fire.
I like fire.
Generally in favor.
Yeah.
That's
Do you burn well?
What?
Wait, like us getting set on fire?
Yes.
Uh,
I
Not
don't.
we're just
thrilled
as
about the
flammable as
I
idea.
anything
haven't-
else.
I haven't been burned in a little bit, so that was.
Nuts.
Will we die?
No. So
And if we do, will we come back alive? By some miracle.
I could find somebody to revive you if you did.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
What is
I
this
mean,
entailing, though?
I want to go get a fire dog.
A fire dog.
a hellhound?
No. Like a literal dog made of fire.
That sounds adorable.
I have a certain significant other who is going to be summoned in the next few years. And I want to give him a present when he gets here. A hound of magma, found on the fire plane, his favorite type of pet.
That sounds adorable.
Okay.
Dangerous.
Yes, dangerous,
yeah.
but adorable.
And now that's why I asked how well you will burn.
Oh, we're just
I
about as
mean,
flammable as most other humanoid races.
Yeah, that's always a problem with you, isn't it?
yeah, we don't have any resistances to fire.
Maybe I'll think of another job. Do you enjoy being underground?
Oh,
Yes.
Generally, yes.
I mean, yeah.
How do you feel about exploring lost civilizations?
That sounds awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And are you adverse to teleporting?
Never done
Never
so
done it.
before.
Don't suppose so.
Personally, I'm not.
Do you dislike sand?
I don't mind sand.
Never been.
I'm okay with sand. Sand
If
is
never,
Sand
all
is
right.
if talking about a
fine.
desert, I've never been to one.
I've been to one with my
And
father.
what kind of quantities of sand are we talking?
Small mountains.
Oh,
Oh,
never
I
dealt
mean,
with
as
I'm
long
down.
that
as you
much
don't expect
sand.
us to be able to breathe it.
No, not that. I'm new, on this world.
Hmm.
So, uh, you give me a day to think about it. This is rather sudden.
yeah.
Of
Understandable.
course.
Understandable. And
Thank you. I'll send you a little bird. When I figure out what I want to do.
All right.
okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for your help back in the past.
it was. I'm trying to be gracious about this, but it was no trouble. It was an honor to do so.
We thank you again, and we shall hopefully
Thank
see
you.
you tomorrow.
She calls Antonidas back in, and you can see him kind of limping a bit on his right leg,
Are you
and
alright?
he kind of escorts you guys out. And she says, "Antonidas, one moment." Yeah. As she kind of closes the door briefly, you hear another thwack, and
Oh,
then the door opens
Okay.
again, and he is wincing as he limps harder out the door.
Do you want to? Do you want some healing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes, you said it's
I
fine.
may have overstepped my boundaries. I'm sorry. It's nothing you guys to worry about.
If you say so.
He actually ask you guys, would you like to stay here or would you like us to house you at an inn?
I think I'd
Um,
rather go with an inn. This place is giving me a little bit of a headache.
Preferably.
Yeah.
This is strange magic by our standards.
I would say it's something you get used to, but no.
Oof.
It's just a headache almost all the time.
Oh, goodness.
Anyways, it's magic. You don't.
Yeah.
I
You don't.
love it.
It certainly seems interesting. The closest I ever come to magic is little bursts of light.
It's an acquired taste, much like Brussels sprouts.
Ew, people
I
like Brussels
love
sprouts.
them slathered in cheese.
Well, anything slathered in cheese is fantastic.
But some
Yeah,
things are
Brussels-
better than others.
Agreed.
He takes you down through the tower and actually houses you guys in the garden ward, which is the nicest part of town.
It's
Nice.
And it is like you are almost being waited on hand and foot
goodness.
during your night stay. Like you have it's an inn, but you have an assigned butler.
That's a
Since
little
just-
excessive.
I'm not used to this.
No.
Your
Why is
significant
there-
other is as Modius. Evan, what?
We met her significant other.
Alright.
will
That's
do
where I'm gonna
worry.
call the session.
Alright.
You're telling me we could have missed on a Zaman rule?